Stream live
to
in
the
5.
NLTP Season 16 draft. Today, this is your commentator second skin. I'm going to be streaming with you guys. Joined today, right now, by Sass and Mo.
Hey, what's up?
You guys excited for Season 16 of NLTP here coming up?
Yeah,
You
of
want
course.
me to just answer?
Absolutely.
Second, you have to turn up your volume.
On what?
Your mic.
It's actually coordinated to the stream volume right now.
Well, others are saying you should.
In the
They're
stream
saying we
itself.
can barely.
Okay, hold on.
Stinky, haha. Funny poopy. Poop funny, haha.
Alright.
Haha. Haha. Haha.
What the?
Haha.
What the? Hello, Overlord.
I'm not an
What?
overlord, so.
Oh. Hello, Underlord.
Are we ready in here? Are we still waiting?
Give it
Another minute?
10 more seconds. Second skin is fixing his volume.
Okay. Let it be known that the draft was late, or the stream was late this season, not the count.
Stream can hear you saying that, by the way.
Tables.
Which is
Oh,
fine.
it's off? Too soft to rip.
So I see the first pick of the draft will be Test. What was his previous name last season?
Test.
Alright, the first nomination is going to be by Chucky. He's LBT's captain this season.
Okay. You guys good to go?
Yes, we
Yep.
Yeah.
Start.
You may want to get the overlay up off.
There we go.
Alright, boys, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I wonder how many dollars the first pick is going to go for.
That's right. So
Yeah.
let's go over the cash amounts that each captain got here. So starting with Chucky, he is our first bid here. He got $90 in his spending account. Turd Ferguson, captain of the Pigeon Boys, looking to take flight this season. He also got 90 tag coins. And it looks like Life of Brian is the top bid on Titan Blue, as that is our first nomination right now.
Titan Blue for 40 already. 45. $45 for Titan Blue? What do you guys think? Should he go for more or less?
I think someone else might be bidding him up here. I think some more people are interested in him than just what's been going on so far.
Alright, memes aside, I do think Titan Blue is the best offender in the draft, but I do think that he is somewhat of a liability. Not in the sense that he'll tilt or quit or anything, but that his teammates will tilt at him. but I still think he is the best offender in the draft. 45 to Chucky, that's it.
Wow, I'm surprised that Nameless didn't go for a little bit higher bid there.
Yeah, only 45 knots.
Oh, we just missed it. Turd just put in 90, just a little bit late. They're going to be redoing that one, maybe.
Alright, next nom is Dusk.
The manipulation continues.
Looks like they're slow counting it right now, one by one here. I do like a Loon there saying, Titan, if you can get him an anti-tilt partner, it's likely that he can absolutely wreck stuff. I don't disagree there, but the question is do you think you can get an anti-tilt partner? I feel like the talent pool this season for offense is a little bit slimmer than normal.
I think if he gets somebody like, say, Rig as his partner, then it would be okay, because Rig would hold him in line, I feel like.
Firepire with the Get Sass as his partner in chat. Nice job.
I mean,
Filter.
it's actually in the plans. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that.
Well, no leaks.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
As Dusk
I
goes
get-
for 16 to the Pina Coladas and Laserpig. Now, Laserpig started with $80 there, $16 for Dusk. I think that's a pretty reasonable bid there. I definitely
Yeah,
could
it
see him going
depends.
further.
I think he's hit or miss. Who is Tree Strudel? Let's see. Let's find out. Tree Strudel. Control F. Tree is Noise.
Ah, it's the Noise Man.
Noise surely goes for more than 6.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. A little more than 8, please. Thank you.
It's jumping around here.
15 from Lob.
Good friend, good talent.
I like Life of Brian. Him and I went to a Bruins game this past season.
Yeah, he has a very hairy chest. I think it's pretty nice.
Alright. So
I saw
we're
that.
taking a look at Noise's stats here.
We're already up to $21. How much higher do you think we'll go, chat? You think we'll reach 30 mark?
Yeah, I think 30 smackaroos would work out here.
I mean, I think Noise going for 25. There's Peach Fuzz getting them, or Haka 2, excuse me. Not sure what the meaning behind that is. Anyone have any ideas about it?
Let's Google. Haka 2.
Hey Jamie, look that up for me.
Jesus. So when you put Haka 2 into the Google search, it auto corrects it to Haka Auto Nips Model 2.
That's about what I wanted.
I cannot believe 25 for Dusk. I think he's one of the best defensive talents. One of the best defensive talents in NLTP.
Yeah, that's a steal.
The echo back is killing me.
Is it echoing for the chat? I'm not seeing my thing light up again. I think you might have your Twitch volume up.
No, I don't have my Twitch open.
I mean, according to Wikipedia, the haka is a ceremonial dance of the Maori culture.
Yeah, I've seen
So
them
that
do it, like
he's the second one.
it's like the sequel, like Zoolander and
Second.
Zoolander 2.
Exactly.
I'm seeing that your volume is still pretty low. .360 Bro Scope coming up.
That's just a
360
great name.
Bro Scope played B Team last season, had the 9.93 D Gasp and the 89 D Nish.
I mean, not only is it a Call of Duty reference, but it has a bro pun.
Next level
Like-
2014 memes.
Exactly. Nice 2009 meme there.
Hey, Ghost.
Those
let me
weren't
know if
memes.
this is still too quiet for you.
Those were not memes in 2009. I was living on Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. I think we all were.
That's why I'm such a tilter now, because if like the talk of Modern Warfare 2 happened in this community, everyone would be banned.
I turned up my gain. I had turned my gain down.
That sounds better. Everyone wants to
Stagnating
hear
at
your
$18.
$18?
All right, I really boosted that gain, so it should be pretty good now.
Man, I can really hear the grain in your voice.
Sounds very weedy. Much better, says Ghost of TP.
That's kind of spooky.
Wow, big leap up to 28 for 360 Broscope.
360 Broscope could be an excellent defensive player for an East Coast team. I think he put his server as Chicago, though. I'm not sure if there's any reason beyond that, or just that's the server he's most comfortable playing on. Because I know I tend to have a lot of problems on New York, even as a New Hampshire player.
Jarvis, there haven't been timers on the draft stream in like at least 3 seasons.
Clue with the timers are banned comments pretty good too.
Yeah. Stagnating at 28 again for Carrot Cake.
Looks like people are really hesitant to go above 30, which makes Titan Blues 45 look actually less high than I thought it would actually be originally.
Did that just jump from 28 to 30 as
It
soon as the
did.
pick went in? Weird.
Oh, I have that one too, but I'm not showing it, Anka. I prefer to not have that displayed. I actually have it. Hold on.
Next nom, PK Subal.
All right, who do you think PK is gonna nom here?
My
Couple
guess
defenders
would
taken
be-
here.
Bertha.
I think he noms Ralph Wiggum here.
I think he noms his Smurf here.
Yeah.
PK playing B team again here, easy.
Balls to you.
Boston, you can't
I'm
play
just
A
gonna-
team, I don't think.
Why? Yeah, he can.
Uh,
He's just restricted to defense.
Is he restricted to defense just on? Oh,
What
that's
do you
right.
mean?
That got
He's
cleared up.
restricted to defense entirely.
Yeah, he said he was playing defense, right?
Yeah.
Looks like Graham looking to take him for 1 here.
$1.
$1.
One shiny schmeckle.
If that was Canadian, I think that would be a loony.
You're so Looney Tunes, dude. You're just crazy.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
You know? Sometimes the best jokes don't make you laugh.
I think that's what Zeus thinks.
Looks like I'm gonna have to switch this to the other form as it is behind. Hold on here.
Alright, let it be a public service announcement. Graham, do not draft me.
Graham, draft sass.
Looks like Fakest here is the next one bid as Graham.
Fakest? is actually
Vegas.
insane.
I can't find him on the big board here on the draft packet.
He's up top. Oh no, he's not. Where did he go? He's not on the NLTP board. Maybe he got picked up? Who knows?
Not sure. We'll have to figure out what's going on there. But Graham's bid him up to 33. Really likes him here.
He is on the MLTP board though, which makes me wonder if the CRC removed his sign up or something. I don't know.
I think they would let him. They wouldn't let him keep bidding if that was an issue.
I know. It's very confusing. Maybe he removed his own sign up. Whoa. Like right before the draft and on the captains, because when you draft, you just submit the form with the name on it. It's not like you link it from the big board. So.
I just want to say, not to go back to Balstau for one. I mean, Balstau seems like a guy who would fuck a lot of dudes, but you know, in the nicest way possible.
I have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
I've heard that he has similar, outward beliefs of that of other people as well.
Yeah.
I don't have enough Pabst in me.
I've heard him use that analogy before.
I don't have enough.
It's something familiar about it, but I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Looks like Fake is going to be going for plenty here.
He is getting bid significantly higher than Titan Blue there.
I like how that's your point of reference.
I mean, he's the highest one so far, so easy. Overtaking Titan for the highest dollar amount.
Yeah, this one's big dollar.
You know, as Pink Floyd would say, money, it's a crime.
I'm just sad there's no person with 100 in this draft, $100. You know, no one with a Benjamin.
I am a huge Pink Floyd fan, and that is my least favorite song.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely not a fan of it either.
It's just like, I just feel like it's played so much.
And Carrot Cake actually did start with a fat Benjamin there. A fat $100 check. Just spent 30 of it on Broscope. You know, dropped a Andrew Jackson and a
You got this?
You got it? Can you think of it?
I'm trying. I've got it in my head.
Come on.
Come on, you can say it.
Googling it. He's Googling it.
Andrew Jackson's the 20. Who's the 10? Shoot.
Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. You know, I should, with all the plays going around, I should have known better. All right, S is up making this nomination. Let's see who we got here.
Now I have that damn riff in my head. Bow, 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 bow. Hate that.
I'm not a fan of the song, but I like the riff. I think the riff is super catchy.
Nice subtle flame-o.
I don't know, it's just contradictory.
Primordial clam chowder is the average color of the universe, between the empty darkness and the color of the stars.
Alright, Slob, what song is catchy? I'm ready for it. I see you chatting there. I am ready for it.
Yeah. Just play the Dancing Cockroach.
Do not.
I'm a big fan of All Star, alright? Let's not lie about it.
I was a big fan of All Star in 2017 when it was funny.
Oh, hey, slow Papuka. good offender here.
Yeah, Ducky with a good observation there. Graham, Balls to You, and Fakist are all defenders.
Oh no, Balls T just got drafted for 1 to B team, I guess. Is
It's a
Graham?
big brain play by Graham.
I mean, maybe he's just not counting on Balls to You being active, and just took him as 1 for a flyer. I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't get that. Especially not when you're pouring 60 more, and he's only got 19 left to fill out an offense. With how depleted offensive talent is, I'm real concerned about this. I bet he takes Sass, because Sass has got a real high offensive ceiling, but, you know, it has some issues.
I signed up as D only, so nope.
Oh, he's going to draft you, just play 4D.
Frazier
how
did
can he
not
get
sign
out?
up this season, unfortunately. I played with him today, dude. He's so fucking good, it's insane.
What I don't understand, why don't we just play 4D until you get pups, and then you go O?
Because if they get out, like if they send 3 offense or 4 offense...
Well, you're going to play, like, slightly midfield, but it would still be 4D. And
Wow,
you'd have a better
Wheeling
advantage on
Temmie.
pups.
Have you ever been more wrong about anything in your life? Because I don't think so.
I can be wronger.
I don't think I've seen anything wronger than billions of better songs than All Star. You're just wrong.
There literally are, though. I hate All Star with a passion.
I mean, it's a great song.
Yeah.
It
Should
hit off the
listen
Shrek.
to Mouth Moods, or was it Mouth Sounds?
Slow Polka going for 67.
My spec sheet is being super slow.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stream because I didn't get a spec sheet.
Slowpoke, one of the top East Coast offenders in the draft, though.
Is Low Polka really worth 70 plus though? I think that's an overpay.
Yeah,
already.
that's pretty. I mean, PK does have. I mean, he only has 80 to play with. I don't know.
That's an overspend in my
$80?
opinion.
I mean, yeah, $80. 71 of it going to Slowpoke. I think that's. I kind of want to see how he builds his team from here, because that's pretty concerning. Looks like Life of Brian and Turd Ferguson both.
That's a small amount of cheese.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the cheddar, like the new Penguin Revolutions and the Pigeon Boys. They both have a fat 90. You know, 10 off of a Benjamin. No players on their team. Just like Bald Eagle, also with 90, but he is bidding on El Sacco for 12. A little slow bid up here for El Sacco, as I think El Sacco is one of the better defenders here for the Western boys.
The Western boy?
Um,
How many Western teams? There are one Western team.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, West Coast Callan is real grim.
One thing I really hadn't thought about is that if Chucky is the only West Coast team, they're going to be playing all their games on Dallas. Titan Blue is a Dallas boy. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's definitely, like I said, considering the split of the teams this season, you definitely get a better feel for the Centra. The Centra guys are definitely getting shafted here, but having an all Centra team in this draft is almost not doable. You pretty much only have 42 Ghost. And then in the someday.
Why is the spec sheet being so slow?
Couldn't tell you, unfortunately. El Sacco up to 34 for Bald Eagle as Chucky and Bald Eagle are going at it. If Chucky's able to pick up El Sacco, that might just be absolutely brutal. Does
Look
Titan
at the
Blue...
chat right now. Zeus is messaging you.
Give me do stuff, Zeus. Yeah, I know. Hey, Zeus.
You have to acknowledge him.
There we go, I got you. Chucky looking to get El Sacco for 40. That'd be a phenomenal way to round out the team there. Chucky goes offense with Titan Blue, El Sacco anchoring the defense. The question is, who does he get for El Sacco's D partner here? S has made a couple of bids in the Sunday. Yeah, this is a pretty stacked LBT team already. I am surprised that no one bid more on El Sacco and Titan Blue there, with the knowledge that every game they play is on Dallas. Yeah, S's Nameless is playing pick in the Sunday, or yeah, S isn't the captain.
I'm interested in what the people with $90, $80, what they're gonna nom.
Yeah, already, most of the teams have one player, and two of them with two here. Looks like Turd Ferguson noms Jackals, and Life of Brian goes 30 on them.
Nom.
Jackals for 30 already?
Yeah, Life of Brian and Turd Ferguson jumping between each other. I mean, this is an interesting pick because Jackals definitely has a ton of talent, but the question is, how likely is he to show up consistently? He said in his sign-up, he definitely has some outside issues, vents and stuff like that to take care of.
Jackals for 37.
37. Jackals goes to Life of Brian and the New Penguin Revolutions. Let's talk a little bit about these team names here as we're waiting for the next nomination coming up here. Get the return of Over the Pants handoffs, a classic these last couple of seasons in the Land Before Timers as well. But we definitely have some new ones too, as Ralph Wiggum gets bid. But let's see where we get for some bidding on Ralph Wiggum, another West Coast defender. Alright, so some of the new teams we got this season is the Primordial Clam Chowder, the Holden Eagles, the Pigeon Boys, the Chapo Cap House.
That is my favorite name of all time.
Is that Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards?
Yep.
The Pinga Coladas and New Penguin Revolutions. I'm really...
Also, Primordial was a team in the past.
What season?
Let me look.
Yeah. I was gonna say that must have been one of the seasons that I was not around for.
At least 2017, February. So probably what, season 8?
I think that would be closer to like 9 or 10. But it could be 8. Like I said, all that range is where I wasn't playing Tag Pro, so that could definitely be it. What's that a reference to? I'm definitely not familiar with it personally.
Pumpkin clam chowder? I don't know.
I think there's something that it's an actual reference to. Might get Carrot Cake to hop on and explain himself here eventually. Ed here wants a shout out for the Blokes. The Blokes was such a fun team name. It was definitely just like the epitome of, hey, let's be friends and just hang out. Tag Pro, which I was a big fan of. Not the best like pun name or just like classic name, but it definitely it stuck with the mood of what I think Ed was going for, and I'm down with that. As Ralph Wiggum bid 30. Turd Ferguson and Bald Eagle now going back and forth for him here.
I'm still a defender of Tampa Bay Ping. I love that name.
I think it's a terrible name.
I know, most people do.
It's just such a terrible, terrible name.
Why, though?
Listen, it's like, it's just so sloppy. Like, Lightning and Ping, it's just such a stretch. I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
I really love Tampa, but that's a stretch. I don't know how that's a stretch.
I mean, Lightning to
I don't get how you
Ping
can
is
say
just
like Blokes is a great name, and then
I don't think Blokes is a great name. I think Blokes was the epitome of what that team was. It was a name that was just, it's a bunch of dudes hanging out. And that's what that team was. I think the name matched the team expertly. I do not think it was the greatest team name of all time. Don't get me wrong. I just think it matched the feel of the team. And that's okay. You don't have to make an awesome pun to have a good team name. As Ralph Wiggum goes 31 to Bald Eagle. As 42 is up for Nam.
Alright, chat. What do you think is the best team name of all time? This is a question from Anze Kapitar.
The best team name of all time is Circle Jukers, bar none.
I'm gonna disagree with you there.
Wrong.
The Holy Seahawks is pretty good.
I mean, I'm personally a fan of the Soviet Ballers. Let's go old school. It's classic.
Nobody has mentioned Holden Gate Warriors yet. Oh my god.
I mean, they were just too good. Shout out to Curry, the
Fuck
Tag Pro
Curry.
player.
Ray, if you're watching this, fuck you. Shout out to my boy GGB.
A Tribe Bald Quest. What a good name idea. In the Someday. That's phenomenal.
My idea the other day was Bohemian Capsody.
Tag FC was a terrible name. Come on, Ons. Yes, Clue, that was Tag FC.
Chase Jam's pretty good.
The Holy Seahawks, I think, is actually one of the best ones. Tag FC is terrible, Anze. You should feel bad for yourself there. As 42 goes for 42 right now, Bald Eagle's got the leading bid on him.
Who is Loon? Is that like... Is that Ginny? We can't say that on stream, Zeus. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I agree. Phenomenal name. God, 42 really getting bid here. Bald Eagle going hard for him.
Yeah, he's already up to about $48.
Bald Eagle bidding 50 on 42.
Gee willikers. Where did Mo go? Did Mo die?
Yeah, Mo. It looks like Mo died here. It's alright. He'll be back eventually.
Yes. KL.
$50. $52. Bald Eagle.
Bum 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 bum.
What a manip. Sass's manips.
Dude, fuck it. If that's a manip, then ban me in the next week.
Hajalpa, you should nom me. Alright, and 42 goes to Turd Ferguson for 53.
Dude, somebody just whispered me on Twitch, fuck you. I don't even know who this is.
Hajalpa.
Love you, Glob.
Shandor saying he will not play for Nameless. Look
Who
at all
should
this.
Yalpa nom? Yalpa should nom. Jerry.
Well, Macon Bacon is the next nommed player here.
Wouldn't know. Board's fucked for me. Making bacon. Did you know that that means sex?
It also means making money.
Did you know that means having sex with money?
Kinky. Making Bacon 9 is the current bid by Peach Fuzz, aka the Haka 2. Haka
Haka
Reloaded.
is a liberal. Bum 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 bum.
Alright, we're still looking at Over the Pants Handoffs does not have a next player on them.
Yeah, but a pretty cute potato.
Making Bacon for 15. Peach Fuzz still looking like he's gonna have a lot of coins left here if he can get Making Bacon for cheap here.
I'm an ugly potato.
It
A
looks
lot
like
of coins.
It looks like the bidding started really low and it's kind of ramped up a lot higher. So a lot of those early draft bids are looking really good. Like Tree Strudel, aka Noise, for 25, compared to Jackals for 37 and Ralph Wiggum for 31. I mean, you have to think that Peach Fuzz got a real steal there. Hashtag steal.
It's the time of the season. Oh, I think it's time for beer number 2.
I mean, you're not on beer number 2 already?
Nope.
Welcome to the NLTP Season 16 draft stream, where you try to calculate what my blood alcohol content is by the end of this stream. Closest guess wins a $2 Amazon gift card.
What do you have, a breathalyzer or some shit?
No, I'll just guess how much I drink and do an alcohol calculator on my computer.
What the hell? This is rigged.
It's super rigged. I'm gonna give it to myself anyway. Like you think I'll give a $2 Amazon gift card to someone in chat. You fool! Making bacon up to 32 now. That's a lot of bacon to spend on making bacon. Mm, 46 tiers, nice. Alright, boys, so taking a look right now. Let's take a peek here at the teams and see what we have going. Looking at that Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards, which I think is a fun name. I would not want to say it as a commentator during games. Play-by-play guy, definitely no. I would call him the Liz Wiz. But yeah, definitely confused by what Graham's doing there for his first 2 picks. But we'll see how he rounds that out. As Making Bacon going for 40 now to Peach Fuzz. Hey Graham, you wanna hop in here and explain yourself? Because I'd love to hear it. I'd rather call you the Liz Wiz. Making Bacon has some excellent defensive stats, though, as he had one of the top niches in B team. But going for 42 here is definitely a little bit surprising, in my opinion. Haka just will not let him go, though. Haka is tied to Making Bacon here.
Alright, I'm back. I had to eat some cake.
Alright, Mo, welcome back. Clue 3, is that Sir Clay Jerk? The jerk of Sir Clay?
Nah.
Or is that
it's
just Clue?
different.
That's Sir...
It's Clue, dude.
Yeah, it's just Clue, that's right. Looks like Dad's there.
Oh, Making Bacon. What a daddy.
All right, boys.
I feel
So
like Bacon is gonna go really high, you know? I feel like Haka's gonna go for him here. I don't see anyone else but him getting him. But you know, S might be able to overspend on him, but I feel like Haka's not gonna let go on this one.
oh, I think you're absolutely right here.
Yeah. I mean, if you see a picture of Macon, you'll know why he's spending so much.
I mean, I hear he's a cute lad.
He is.
Listen,
He's got curves.
he got, smiles that go for miles. Curves that thrill and amaze.
Yeah. His eyebrows are fleek.
I mean, listen, you got to be on fleek here. Bringing an old meme back. Speaking of old memes, I'm excited to see some NLTP season 16 memes. What do you think we got going for this season? I mean, Adarsh probably going back to A team again, where he'll be terrible once again, like he usually is. Super excited for that. What do you mean, white people, Firepire? I want to see his answer here.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, dude. He just tries to say edgy things because he's a zoomer.
White people steal memes, but like, you don't know who makes a meme. You have no idea. The internet is fucking raceless. You have no idea. No, I don't want to turn up the music. Okay, I will.
Do you think they'll go over FK here? It's possible.
Are we still voting on Macon? Holy.
Yeah,
hell.
of course. They're going one by one. They don't want to overspend.
I mean, I think Haka should, if Nameless goes up on Haka here, I think yeah, Haka should give this to Nameless. 57 for Nameless's team on Macon Bacon is a huge overspend. Whereas Haka's, I think, with that with Noise for 25, he can absolutely afford it. Haka can, and yeah.
I'm saying Peach should go all in on this one. If Nameless goes for Macon for 76, you know, he really disrupted the chemistry of Peach's team.
I mean,
it's the psychological play.
I feel I understand you there with the psychological, but I definitely disagree personally. I think on over the pants handoff, Macon Bacon is not worth 60.
No way. I don't think so either. It's already an offensively weak draft. Why would you? S is a cornerstone. 60 on Macon just to support, or
You guys are just too cold.
Wow, he said GG and then he just bid 61. What a throw!
Wow.
He's bidding Haka up at this point, I feel.
You guys excited for Halloween here? You know, coming up.
No, I don't care for Halloween.
I want. Hey, chat, hit me up with your costume, what you're going for Halloween, and a costume you think would be tight, and let me know which one's which. And then after I've seen some responses, I'll hit you up with what my costume usually is, and then what I'm doing this year.
I know what your costume usually is.
All right, what's my costume?
Actually, is it gonna be No, I don't want to spoil it.
Nah, no spoils. Hit me up with it. What do you think it's gonna be?
A woman.
Oh man, that was.
Oh my god! I did that in like 12th grade, and I went to school dressed up, and everyone gay.
I mean, if you notice my Discord picture, that's actually my Halloween costume from 2014. Bring it throwback. I
don't know.
went as a
That's the
slutty girl. That was all I did. I just fucking cross-dressed for Halloween, which was fun. But no, my usual go-to. I saw a couple people that there's a whole bunch of Joker costumes. I agree with that. Joker's gonna be huge this year because of the movie, of course. But yeah, no. All right, looks like making goes for 64. There we go. Got it.
I hope Joker's good. I trust in Joaquin Phoenix to make it at least decent, better than most other superhero films.
I love Joaquin. Have you seen Her?
Yeah,
Her is top 10 movies of all time for me.
I can understand that.
Deer
Maybe-
with the 1-bit pog champ.
I like to imagine Nameless was just actually goading Peach to overspend. That'd been a big brain play.
Yeah, the Master was really good too. I mean, yeah.
I think this was
Dustin-
integral to Peach's choice, though. I don't know, team.
Did Dustin Hoffman die? I feel like I have mild recollections that he died.
I don't think so.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not thinking of. Who am I thinking of? Who was the actor in The Master? I can't remember his name. Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Did he die?
I don't know.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. He did die. He died 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
What the fuck?
Deerf with the 1 cheer. Nice job. Thanks, Deerf. I missed that.
Pog champ. Dude.
Listen, you could hit that Amazon Prime sub to spam this sexy little emote. I'm gonna hit the chat up with it.
Also, Derf, change your name to Edderf, please.
ASAP Caplord hitting up. I remember ASAP and
I remember this so well.
did nothing but constantly cheer for the
You guys gave okay then like $70.
yeah, like
that night.
we literally gave him like $30 at least each.
I can't remember who won. It was
I think ASAP won because I was like, I just can't do it.
If
Thanks,
this
dear.
continues, like if this kind of drafting continues, I'm off after the auction draft.
Did you listen when this draft? Hey guys, buckle in, boys. It's been almost an hour, and we are not even halfway through the auction draft. So let's see
There
what we
have
got.
been 12 picks in an hour.
Welcome, boys. That Making Bacon bid dragged on forever. What, they won by 1 bid up from 30?
Yeah, pretty much.
Big yikes.
Yeah, they were playing too safe. I feel like should have been more like the FK draft there.
Yeah, I think they really should have jumped that. You knew what was going to happen there. By now, most of the captains know who people have targeted for at least some individuals. At least Dusk saying, draft going pretty quick. Yeah, nice one. But at least you get to leave early, man. Like easy win. Go home. Take some sleep. Hit yourself a couple Valium and go have a party.
I mean, at least this isn't Vegas fuel.
Here goes Catalyst. Catalyst is our next nom. Waited forever to get that. Yeah, it took a long time. As PK and Carrot Cake are the ones going at it right now. Alright, boys, welcome. This is Beer 3. Let's hit this. Don't worry, once the auction draft's gone, I'm switching to hard liquor. So, get ready for that, boys.
At this rate,
Hey, can you guys talk for me? Because I need to do something off mic for a second.
So, how about them dollars?
Oh, looking at the dollars right now, PK is in a tough spot as he's going to be outbid by. He is outbid by Primordial Clam Chowder. Doesn't have enough dollars. Really needed a Hamilton there.
So, you guys want a story about dollars while we're waiting for this Catalyst bid to go through?
Yeah, totally.
Dude, why does this guy keep talking to me like I know him? Is that KL or is it not KL?
I have no idea. But, so last night I went to the Nightmare New England. Anyone who lives in the New Hampshire, Massachusetts area might be familiar with it. So I went to the haunted houses and stuff. And got 15 singles back from the hot parking attendant. When she asked me if it was okay, I was like, don't worry, I'm a stripper. I already handle singles all the time. Got a nice little chuckle out of her, so that was pretty fun. As S bids up, wow! I thought Carrot Cake had that with 12, but S bids for 13, or excuse me, Nameless. S is his playing captain, I believe. Bringing the boys back together as Catalyst and S do have some history.
Oh man, sorry. I have to do a minor scrim, you know? One day before the first game in minors.
Are you guys
I have
actually
to leave
streaming?
right now. Huh?
You guys, Jenny sent me the link, but I told him I couldn't come.
Yeah, I'm on the team. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to leave then.
Nah, have a good night, man.
Yeah?
I'll probably be
fun.
there after I get picked, Mo.
Nah. You should scrim with your real team.
I
Overdraft,
mean,
yeah.
Jimmy sent me the link. I'll probably. It's good practice. I might just do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully Space Tag will be there, but anyways.
All right, chat. So, as the usual tradition is between NLTP drafts, the auction and the actual snake will definitely have some time in between those. So if you have any NLTP content you want me to play in between them, just PM me on Discord or Reddit, and I will pick those up and see what we can do for you guys. Just share some stuff. You have some highlight clips or funny jokes, just pictures even. We'll do some little community content in between the auction and snake. So get ready for that.
Send your nitpicks. Please.
Yeah, I'm down with nitpicks and dick pics. Do not send pictures of boobs. I refuse.
Why?
them.
Why are you
None.
okay with dick pics, but okay with?
Listen, I know what I like. I don't like random boobs. I have boobs that I like. All right, I'm good.
Disgusting, dude. I like little itty bitty titty committees.
I got that big titty goth girlfriend. I'm all right.
Ugh, not my thing. I like girls just having just escaped anorexia.
That Catalyst goes for 22. As the nut, as I like to call him, Ventus, is getting some nominations between Turd Ferguson and Life O'Brien here.
Ventus better go for a good amount because I feel that he's probably one of the best offenders in the draft as well. I think it would be in the best interest of probably Turd here.
I think you're probably right. That's a good call on probably someone that he's targeting here.
Well, honestly, probably Nameless too. Nameless or Turd should both go for him.
S is still the only player on the over-the-pants handoffs. He has to start bidding on someone here.
No, he's going to do the same thing he did last season.
I think Nameless might be targeting Jerry here. Is Nameless doing an East Coast team here?
I'd imagine.
So targeting Jerry here kind of works with what Nameless usually goes for. little back and forward here between Turd and Life of Brian.
Amy has just roasted you in the chat.
I got out of the chat.
It says, it's a green text. The first
I
line
got you.
says, Nameless has to start bidding on someone. The second line says, complains when Nameless bids for 8 minutes.
Excellent job.
Some people call me Maurice.
What chat did Nameless do that in?
Not Nameless, Amy.
Oh, which chat did Amy do it in?
The Twitch chat.
Oh. I was looking for Nameless, sorry. There we go. Okay, I got you, Amy. What I really meant is Nameless needs to get someone here. As VNut goes to Turd Ferguson 21. That's it's a pretty good team there. Turd Ferguson is signed up for both, so he could go hashtag Turd for offense once again with VNut. I still think that's a pretty great job, as he is shown to be a incredibly competent flag carrier at the bare minimum, and an excellent support offender. So 42 being the stalwart of the defense, I could see if he goes for another defender here, or if he goes for another offender to pair with VNut, and then 42 Turd Ferguson on the defense. That's still a absolutely killer A team. So
PK's nom. Who do you think PK nom's here? Jerry, FU?
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with the rig. I think a rig nom here is pretty reasonable. Just get some high spending. Oh, Ed, another high tier player. All right, I still think that's pretty good here. Ed is another New York offender. Life of Brian definitely going to go for him here. I think he's probably targeting him along with probably see Nameless doing some bidding here on Ed, at least. Now it looks like Life of Brian might pick him up for 5 here. It'd be ridiculous.
Can I say the R word on stream?
I don't care.
That was ridiculous. Get it? Because you just said it. Damn. Tough crowd.
Oh, sorry, I was actually typing, so I couldn't use my push to talk. But nah, you're definitely it's ridiculous. As Ed goes for 5 to the New Penguin Revolutions. Does he have some restrictions I'm not aware of? Cool Cat is the next bid, as
This is the Atheist.
what was that, Sass?
Cool Cat was the Atheist back in the day.
Yes. Circle Jerk, Life of LOB just drafting Jack in the Block, Season 12. Pretty good.
I don't care that you broke your arm.
$5 though for Ed is ridiculous.
Can we start quoting vines in here?
Absolutely. So, one of my friends works as a driver's ed teacher and says that every time there's a roadwork sign, he has to say the roadwork ahead, I sure hope it does, before his students say it.
Hope it does. And they were roommates.
Oh no, they were roommates. Listen, you almost made me
I
drop my
thought you were
croissant.
American. That's my favorite one of all time. Hey Jack, I'm lesbian. I thought you were American.
Cool cat. Looks like a hard target there.
Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. I thought you was American. My favorite vine. Huh? What's your favorite vine? Quote it for the chat.
Probably that one.
Oh, that's lame.
I said it first. Maybe. Oh.
Nothing too edgy. There are 80 people watching.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Nice.
That's a good one.
We already quoted that one.
Really?
All right, as
Yeah.
Cool Cat goes to Turd Ferguson for 16, he is out of tag coins now.
Out of dollars.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
But free Shabaka, dude.
That's a good one.
Listen, I only grabbed 4 beers because I kind of figured that the draft would go faster and I'd be ready to switch to hard alcohol, but it's just gone real slow.
So just get shit faced and then leave the stream on for like 12 hours.
I mean, I'm just not ready to switch to hard alcohol yet, and that's a problem.
Then do they have beer delivery in where you're at?
No, I have a whole bunch in the fridge, but I just don't want to go to the fridge. Listen.
Oh my god, I'm going to get a beer after hearing that. I'm not gonna listen to that.
Steal for Cool Cat. I just think that's, I think he actually got bid up a little bit there to his full tag coins. I think he probably, if, the other captains weren't paying attention, could have gotten it for like 12. But I just think he got bid up to his total amount there. I actually think that puts him in a really terrible situation. And no, BBB, my hard alcohol of choice is bourbon. I grew up in Kentucky, so let me do that. And don't worry, stream. I've been counting my calories today, and I didn't eat very much, so I'm totally cool to just get the rest of my daily calories from alcohol. We're excellent. BBB, my bourbon that I have right now is actually have some Buffalo Trace that I should be able to finish off tonight. And then if I finish that one, I've got a new bottle of Bourbon Underground, like a cherry one that I'm pretty interested in trying. As Sass's bid, Sass boy, your bid.
Oh, let's go! Right in time for the beer. How
By,
much do you think I go for here?
by nameless for 0 right now. Kara, I'm a big fan of sake. I adore it. I eat it every time I go and eat sushi. I have sake that I'll pair with it every time. It's phenomenal. There's so many different variations. It's delicious. Graham bidding on Sass.
I got Pabst. Graham, no. I will legitimately ghost if you pick me up here.
He's a sassy boy. Like Dionychus 145.
Someone bid, please. Don't ruin another fucking season, Graham.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there he goes. Nameless probably waited till the last second there to just scare Graham into wasting some TCs on him. Sass, I got you, don't worry.
Amy, you know that nothing good will come of playing with balls to you. I love Graham. me and BTY had a thing.
If people in NLTP aren't aware of the balls to you sass drama, let me sum it up with the simple, yeah, don't get along. Just don't get along. And Sass does go to 2 to over the pants handoffs with S.
Let's go. Defense restricted with S. That's huge.
Here we go. Next nom coming up here shortly. Slob, you need to explain what you mean by send me your candles. Like, I have some candles in my house. Do you want pictures of my candles? Do you want me to light them first before I send them to you? I really just want to provide for the community in any way that I can. Alright, Jerry is drafted. Hey, Sass, what do you think about Jerry?
I don't really know much about him, to be honest. What's up, Buttsnake?
Hey guys.
Hey,
How you
Buttsnake.
doing?
What are your thoughts on Jerry being, he's up for bid right now?
I have very few thoughts on Jerry.
Unfortunate. But what are some of your other thoughts? Just give me any of your thoughts. What you thinking about right now?
So I'm a little bit confused about Catalyst going for 22. I feel like this is a pretty defense light draft at the top. That's my surprise point. I think Chucky's gonna end up with a really solid team, getting his pick of the West Coast players, basically.
We've got the Flair B&B reunion going on.
I know.
And I'm de-restricted.
Oof. I mean, you're
No, I'm
better
happy about that.
anyway. Yeah, you're better on D anyway. I think you and S could play well together.
I think so, too. I like S.
Yeah, I think just the general tone of it's interesting because I feel like most of the defensive players are off the board. Most of the teams have fleshed out their defense, and so everything's going to be pretty offense heavy from now on for the rest of the auction.
I mean, you have Rig and Heinous Anus, FUCK at the top still here, with young Breezy, or aka Breezes, still available. Old school player. Breezes is pretty decent. I'm surprised he hasn't been nommed yet here. And then STR FKR, or Starfucker, West
The
Coast
most
guy.
beautiful man in Tag Pro.
He was I had him on my team when I was captain for a couple of weeks in season 7, and then I think I gave captaincy of the team to him, of the House of Caps, and then I changed to the House of Capybaras.
So Jerry went for 22. In my estimates, that seems like where he should be, but I don't really know.
I feel like that's reasonable, just because Jerry has such a ping. You know, he's a Euro player. He's gonna have that ping issue. He's incredibly talented, and he's an incredibly talented defender, but he's also really excellent as a temp offender. I've always found that he gets phenomenal O stats whenever he's actually paired as a D partner, but has to go O as like kind of a, you know, in the middle of the game thing.
Rig on the board. CRC scum. Let's get it.
Rig, I'm a big fan of Rig. He's a nice dude. Met him at the Tag Pro.
He was the
meetup.
best D partner that I had last season.
He's an excellent guy, and you know, I feel for CRC members. I know I like to hate on them as much as your players do, but I actually kind of I got a soft spot for the CRC. They're good lads. They do their job, and I appreciate all their work. So PK bidding 3 for Rig. I'm surprised. The bids start so slow right now. It's like everyone's kind of trying not to overplay things. I don't think PK is going to be able to get Rig here. If Rig goes for less,
I would have guessed Rig would go for at least 15 or 20.
I think Rig's probably going to go closer to 22 in the end here, because Pinga Colada, New Pingland Revolutions, Holden Eagles, and Primordial Clam Chowder all have, and also Over the Pants Handoffs, all have over $40.
Yeah, PCC has 3 defenders at the moment, though.
That is true. They definitely have to get some offense here.
I mean, Carrot could swing to offense, but
yeah, that like I said, that was my thought, is if they wanted to go that way, you know.
And Rig could swing to offense, to be honest.
Right.
I mean,
but he'd definitely be better with a solid offensive partner if that was the way they were going. So Buttsnake, what are you thinking for this season? What are your thoughts so far? Looking at the draft, what's a team that really strikes you right now? No, we're only halfway through the auction here, but give me a team that looks, absolutely stellar right now.
I would say, I think that Land Before Timers has a leg up on everybody, just being the only pure West Coast team.
Yeah, absolutely agree. That it's definitely. It's the issue is that, at least in my opinion, it's too difficult for them to split that up into 2. There's too much talent for one team, but there's not enough for 2. Like, nowhere close enough for 2.
I would say that especially, I don't know, I like PK's team right now. I think Slowpoke is
and he just got
potentially the best player in the draft.
Rig for 7 is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Rig and Slowpoke will play really well together. That's probably my... if you look at Bald Eagles' team, I think that they will do well kind of splitting with any...
Do you think Slowpoke will
server.
play on offense?
I'm betting that PK will get somebody lower. He'll probably see. It will depend on who he gets, to be honest.
All right.
If it were me in PK's position, I would play Polka and Rig on D and grab... There's a bunch of mid-tier offense still on the board. I would grab somebody that's a mid-tier offender to pair with PK.
That's fair. I could definitely see that working. I'm really excited to see what Turd Ferguson's doing with 42 and him and V-Nut and Cool Cat. I'm kind of curious about that offense there.
So Cool Cat for 16 is an absolute steal. Like I was pushing, because I was in with Yalpa, I was pushing him to bid Cool Cat more on Cool Cat, because I think that he's one of the best offenders in this draft, and Ventus seems like he's strong and getting better each season. So, his Turd plays D, right?
Yeah, he did play offense last season. He signed up for both currently, but he's definitely a support.
I would assume that Ventus and Atheist or Cool Cat are playing O together.
I'd have to agree.
So that's a really good team right there, to be honest.
I'm curious who they pick up for their 5th ball here. As well as Land Before Timers, they also have one more slot here with 0 tag coins, so I'm kind of curious if what strat they'll take here, if they're going to just pick high players and then take it as like the highest auction pick, more or less, or highest snake pick for their last 5th. Or if they'll try to just bid someone they don't think anyone else will take a chance on here, and just kind of get stuck with someone. I always find that tail end of the auction interesting for getting the last slot filled.
Especially when you're a West Coast team, you don't have that many. Like, probably the Pace would be my guess, is the last person that is a pure West Coast player that's top of the board there. I would assume they would go after.
I like the Pace. I played with him last season. He was on my team with Turd as well.
Don't get me started.
And it was kind of fun. He's definitely unique, but definitely not a terrible person to be around. So, Buttsnake, what are your thoughts on NLTP this season for the A and B team talent levels?
I mean, I'm a little bit out of the loop. I haven't been paying as close attention this season. What stands out to me just looking at the big board is that there's basically we're almost through what you would consider the top tier, like for sure A team level experienced people. And so you'll see a lot of B teamers get their shot on A team, which is great. I don't know what the rookie count is. If the I know that we have a decent
Jared, are
number
you
of
nominating?
signups. Are you asking me?
No, that was no. I think Circle hopped in.
Oh.
Oh, my bad. 1 second.
Oh my god.
Welcome to NLTP draft. So continue, Buttsnake. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I like seeing people get the chance to move up. I feel like that was something we missed out on last season. Like, I when I captained last season, I was fully planning on giving at least 2 of my prior B teamers, so 360 Broscope and Randy Bobandy, were on my list to move up to A team, and like there was so much talent that got minors last season that like it was really hard to justify giving people a shot last season. This season, I feel like you're already seeing a bunch of people make a jump here, and you're going to only see more. So I think that's probably the biggest thing this season is you're seeing more people get their shot to move up.
All right, joining us here, we actually do have a captain in our channel right now. Turd Ferguson, welcome to the NLTP Season 16 draft stream.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Well, you've got your four players right now. Are you surprised that you were able to get Cool Cat for 16? That did stop you at the last of your dollars there.
I was so surprised. I was so sad when I got to 16, and I was like, "Oh man, Carrot Cake's gonna bid him for 17."
I was yelling at Kalpa to do so.
Yeah, I was like, that was a butthole clench for me for sure. Because I mean, Ventus and Cool Cat, I had like maybe 4 or 5 offenders that I was targeting, and Ventus and Cool Cat were right at the top of the list. I don't know, things just worked out. I mean, when Bald bid me up for 53 on 42, I was really worried. I didn't think I was going to get both my guys, but I did. So all's well that ends well.
Outstanding. So this is the final this is season 16. We saw the start of hashtag Turn for Offense, 3rd place position change award. Is there any chance Turn for Offense comes back here in season 16?
I mean, Turf for Offense will never die because I'm always a threat to Cap, even when I'm playing defense. But no, I think I'm gonna just team up with 42 and let Ventus and Cool Cat, take care of our offense. So.
You have 2 of my favorite Tag Pro people on your team. Like 42 and Cool Cat are just some of the most chill dude. Like I don't think Cool Cat like tilted one time in the entirety of all last season.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I love 42, and he's going to be my co-captain this season. He was kind of we planned the draft together, so it was always going to get him. But Cool Cat's, he's a guy I saw play a little bit last season. I was really impressed with him. He's a young gun on the come up, but it's good to know that he's also like a chill dude. So that's what we're looking for here at the Pigeon Boys. We want a fun team. That also does okay at Tag Pro.
So, do you know what Cool Cat's member of the gang is yet?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, obviously, I'm Frank. Second, you've already claimed Charlie. Dennis, 42 is our Dennis. Just because I'm pretty sure he secretly is a serial killer. He's just too nice, man. He's too nice. And then, I don't know, we'll see. We're still looking for a sweet D. I guess Crowman, but he's more of a cheerleader than a player. So we're still looking for a Mac, So we'll see what happens.
All right,
maybe a rickety cricket. I don't know. We'll see.
So, some thoughts here, if I don't mind you getting into some nitty gritty here, on the Land Before Timers and the Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards, both on the Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard's name, and who they've drafted so far is both of them also have 4 players drafted, as does Life of Brian and the new Pingland Revolutions. As he picks up BBB
Yeah.
while we were doing some captain interview. BBB, congrats on the draft. Going to New Pingland Revolutions for 6 there. As Life of Brian has a lot of cash left. Got $42 left. So your thoughts on the Land Before Timers team and Ping Gizzards team and as well as their name?
I mean, Land Before Timers, they'll be good. They got one of the best defenders in the draft, and Titan. El Sacco's always like a solid. And I mean, Steez and Chucky, they've been playing together for a really long time, so I think they'll have really solid chemistry. So yeah, I think they'll be, a solid above average squad. The only thing is, I think Titan mentioned something about maybe having lag issues. So we'll see. But yeah, they're gonna be that that dominant Sphere team, the dominant Dallas team that nobody wants to play them on their home turf, I think. I think Bram's putting together a good squad. I really liked FK. He was another one of my targets, but 60 was just too much, knowing that I'd have to pay a lot for 42. So I think you got good value there. Really interested to see if Balls to You actually plays defense, or actually plays regular minutes on defense. I can see him being one of those guys who just gets bored of playing defense and decides to ghost. But we'll see what happens.
All right, and as Heinous Anus is thrown up for auction now, as Laser Pig and Life of Brian are bidding for him right now. Some thoughts on Heinous Anus is both you and I played with him a couple of seasons back.
My sources tell me that as late as last night, Heinous was contemplating removing his sign-up. So we'll see. I think Heinous will do fine on offense as long as you get him a more experienced O partner. He's got enough game sense to hang around. I would just be a little worried about his dedication if he's actually going to show up consistently, especially since he ended up leaving last season.
That he did end up. He was a captain last season, and actually, Life of Brian was the player that picked up the team for him, and he was bidding pretty heavily on him here. He was 18 as Laser Pig bid 20 for him. Interesting team there with Dusk and Jerry. If Laserpig picks up Heinous here, I don't know what to make of that team, to be honest. Here, that's definitely have some coins left here. $22 after the bid, as Heinous does go to the Pinga Coladas there.
That's such a strange lineup. Dusk playing D, Jerry the Euro, and then Heinous playing offense. This would be such a good team if Dusk could play O and Heinous could play D, but we'll see. A lot of veteran players.
I mean, definitely we'll have a lot of game senses. We'll see some, all of the players on that team have been around NLTP for a pretty significant time, so decision-making probably will be on the better side there. They're definitely a threat to high-quality players there, but a lot of them are playing out of what their best position would be.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I do think having that veteran experience will be big, especially this season. There's going to be a lot of B-teamers coming up and breaking through into A-team, so I think there's going to be a lot of young, inexperienced squads out there. Timmy's good, although he's making the switch from D to O. We'll see how that goes, but He's another guy I was looking at.
Will and Timmy in the Twitch chat. What's up, Timmy? PK put you on for 0. We'll see what's going on, as he does have 2 tag coins left. Will and Timmy says, this could be horrible. You know, getting nominated in the auction is just fun, so...
Alright, well, I'm gonna head out. I have more drafting to do, so...
Thanks for coming on
Keep
and
up-
talking
keep
with
up
us.
the good work.
Talking
Thanks
with
for
us,
having me.
Ferguson. I'm always glad to have another person to talk about the draft, and also just sometimes just have some chit chats with. Good luck in the rest of your draft. I think you've done a great job so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Alright, Pigeon Boys out.
As Wheel and Timmy goes to PK's team. Congrats, Wheel and Timmy. As Active and slash Adarsh. Active, I'm a big fan of him. Him and I have worked together actually since Minor League Tag Pro Live. I've always enjoyed being around him. I think he's actually a really great dude. And Carrot Cake, and Life of Brian going at it. I think this is a good addition to both of those teams here. Alright, so Active coming up to 31 here. Carrot Cake, aka Yalpa, going hard for it. Nameless bidding on Adarsh there. As Active goes to the Primordial Clam Chowders for 39 here. Great job.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream, Carl, aka Firefire.
I am here to offer my wisdom.
I'm ready for some wisdom. Hit me up with it.
I don't have anything.
All right, so let's have someone else's thoughts here while we're waiting here, getting some bids in on hyphen underscore underscore.
Who's that?
It looks like a rookie.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
So what are your thoughts on some of the teams here? I want to hear what your thoughts are on Pina Coladas and the.
I don't want to man it, but I don't like the look of Graham's team. I'm gonna be honest.
That balls to you, FK and Dad team concerns you there.
Yeah. Well, balls to you especially.
I mean,
You know.
defense restricted balls to you. I'm really curious to see how that's going to play out.
Well, yeah. I like life to Brian's team.
Yeah, I'm really interested with BBB and Jackals. I'm curious as to, I mean, and with $42 left there, definitely has a lot to spend. So we'll see how that works.
No, I just meant the team name.
Oh, I mean, I follow the New England Revolution. I'm a huge soccer guy.
I went to one of their games. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of their games. I also went to Foxborough when they had the Gold Cup there, the U.S. men's national team.
Hmm.
I'm a huge soccer nerd.
Yeah.
I love soccer. It's a great sport. And welcome also to the stream. I got Ping Tut here. Hey, Ping. Not talking.
I don't
It's
think
all
he's
right.
here.
Yeah, he's not paying attention. That's all right. But so Firepire, what are your thoughts so far in the draft? I'm gonna looking for your opinion on the biggest steal and the biggest overspend.
Well, biggest overspend obviously was Slowpoke. And biggest steal is probably Ed, honestly. If Ed can become a starter, that's pretty good.
I mean, I think Ed being picked up for only 5 is absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, ASAP, I stole your bit, please. What are you gonna do about it?
Welcome also to the stream, Clue. Clue, welcome.
Alright.
Very quiet. Let me see if I can boost you. Hold on.
Sorry.
Nah, I boosted you in my end. Go ahead and talk again.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, fuck.
Let me... Am I still really quiet?
ASAP going up to the bid wars. Gets another 3 on top of you there.
I'm not even gonna... I only got 5 because I watched Nad.
Who is hyphen underscore?
I'm not sure. I've got some chat saying not a rookie though.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure. It looks like Chaos. Chaos or Excel was the last name. Or King of Rets and NFTL.
Oh, it's Excel then.
Yeah, Excel. So, going for 0 there, that's interesting as well.
He was a pretty solid B team offender.
I mean, Nameless getting S, SAS, and hyphen underscore underscore aka Excel. All for, 2 total tag coins spent from his initial $80 that were given. Got 2 spots left to fill. Pretty much has the pick of whoever he wants.
He's about as stingy as the Patriots defense.
Still haven't technically given up a touchdown to an offense.
Exactly. It's only the special teams in the offense.
I do think if that's a so, he's a pretty sleeper pick, though.
All right.
I like Chucky's team. This can be good.
Ooh, LPT for Newberg, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Chucky's team's definitely interesting. Steve Potato going to 12, like I said, to the Pina Coladas, as their team is filled out with 10 tag coins remaining. I don't think they'll be able to get first in the snake pick. I think that'll either go to Holden Eagles or Over the Pants handoffs here, as they definitely have over 50 coins with 2 spots to fill, but almost 80 coins for Nameless and 53 coins with 1 spot for Bald Eagle. And New Penguin Revolution's also with 42. The rest of them all under 10. What Can You Dinos at 11, actually, excuse me. So, Clue, I heard a lot of captains were interested in drafting you. Was there a specific team that you were kind of looking for?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I
perfect.
not have told a few captains that I do not want them to draft me. And when I said a few captains, I mean like all of them.
That's smart.
But I forgot.
I should have done that.
I forgot to message all of the captains, so it looks really sus.
I
swear
mean,
I'm
it's
not
still
manipulating.
manifing even if you don't, even if
Yeah.
you message all of them.
So hopefully I don't get banned.
They're gonna have to ban everyone this season, honestly.
I miss drama, so I kind of hope you do get banned.
Wait, I don't.
Oh boy.
Welcome to the draft stream. It's Ping Tut. Hey, Ping.
Hi, what's up?
Ping Tut knows something about getting banned.
Yeah, you really want to get me
Woman.
started on this, huh? I will talk about this for hours. I'm still upset, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think you deserve that, but
Thank you.
Hey, Ping Tut. I was also banned. Just it's the band boys.
Yeah, but you kind of deserved it.
Hey, Dwarf.
I've only been banned for stuff I say in game.
Dwarf Fortress
Yeah.
coming in. I definitely understand the getting banned for in-game stuff, but sometimes it's more fun to get banned for out of game stuff.
That's a good point.
You know, when I was playing the Booper, I got banned the day before it, and I don't know, I had to use some special stuff to get unbanned.
doesn't matter either.
And then right after the Booper, I got banned for boating. It was bad.
Did you fail the boat?
No.
Was this before the switch?
I boated for 1 second, and Anne Frank was just like, nah, I got
And Frank?
Yeah.
Wait, when was this?
6 months ago.
That's not bannable though. Didn't they change that rule?
Wait, that was not.
It was before the rule placement thing.
Big yikes. As Linux, aka Garrett, is the final pick for Chucky there. And KL is the Pigeon Boys.
I do like the offense for the Pigeon Boys.
Oh,
Just
no.
Cat and KL. Oh boy.
I mean, KL, Vanitas, and Cool Cat. What one of those offenders goes to B team? The question is, does KL stay on B team and just destroy? Does Cool Cat and Vanitas? It's like who? I'm surprised KL went for 0 coins there. That's absolutely shocking. How did no one else bid for that?
Wait, so I don't know many of these people.
A lot of them had name changes recently. Who are
Yeah,
you
like,
specifically
who is-
looking at?
Ya boy Fat PP.
That is BBB.
Honestly, it took me a second. I was kind of reading through it in my head. I was like, Ya boy Fap? And I was really confused, and then I kind of took it one syllable at a time, and we got there. But, alright, so that was Big Bad Ball.
Indeed it is.
Alright, that's a pretty solid team.
Not to be confused with Baby B.
Oh, wow. I've never been bid for more than 7 tag coins.
I think Carl's a pretty big sleeper in this draft.
Thank
He
you.
really is. If you've ever played with him, he just sleeps.
I did play with him.
Exactly.
Waiting for the next bid here. It looks like PK is up. I can't believe KL going for 0. That is shocking to me.
We also had Ed for 5 and Rig for 7. Who knows what's shocking anymore?
Yeah, Ed for 5, Rig for 7 are both brutal. Like, how... The bidding has been very crazy.
On paper, I think PK's team is probably
Oh,
the best,
no.
but
Sass is gonna want to trade.
why?
Carl.
I don't think he has problems with Carl, does he?
Coming up.
No, he hates me.
Oh, really?
He calls me a zoomer.
Carl, on the bright side, you get to play with, what's his face?
Excel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Sass actually hates you, Carl.
No, he has genuine dislike for me.
We'll see how the season goes here.
Oh, God.
Ooh, it's Slob. Is he good now, Slob?
Slav on my knob. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard he's pretty good, but did great on B team last season. 9-0 gasp. 80
Yeah.
in the O niche, but I'm not
That's
sure.
pretty solid.
Yeah, like it fits PK's team pretty well. I don't disagree with that. Here's Serendipidoo. I played with Saren last season, going nommed here. I had a really good time playing with Saren. Great
Honestly,
player, plays both
really-
O and D pretty well.
Really fun to play with. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Wait, Graham's actually drafting a Canadian team.
Hmm.
Going
Shit.
going full Canada there. Almost
Yeah.
full Canada.
That's nice.
Balls to you is his token American. Balls to you.
But Balls-
Balls to you will be playing from a different location now. He has gone off to college, and so he's in Pennsylvania, like that general region. So
Yeah, but like, Balls to You is so nice to everyone that he's basically a Canadian, right?
so
Yes.
I believe
He's
he's
honored.
I believe he's actually a Canadian citizen. True story.
Wow. No,
So
I can see it.
that's phenomenal.
Oh, who's the third pick on Nameless's team?
That's Excel.
Excel? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I've heard of him. Alright, so it's Nameless's nom here. Let's see who he's gonna pick.
Who's Nick Corso? An old player.
Yeah, very old player.
Played in like season 5, I think.
Season 6.
God, if that's what we consider old, I am an ancient player then. Started way
Hello?
back season 3.
How the hell did Carl get on my
Hey, welcome back, Sass.
What's up, fellas?
We got some friends joining us in here. We got Carl, Pink Tut, and Clue. So when they jumped in while you were gone. Glad to have them in.
We've got a Zoomer squad.
No, dude, we're trading you.
No, we're gonna
Sorry,
trade
but
you. That's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Oh man.
Sass, how does it feel that Carl is worth 5.5 times more than you with tag coin value?
Tells me captains have half a brain. No offense, Carl, you're on my team now, but this is OPH.
Alright.
T Swift here, 30 tag coins from Bald Eagle.
Carl, so you're under 18, right?
Oh no.
As in,
You are legally required to call Nameless dad.
well,
Pink Tut did it. Zeus
maybe
did
if it
it.
pays me.
I did not do that.
Yeah, you did. Don't lie to
Did
yourself.
I really? I don't remember that.
I'm gaslighting you. You didn't.
And
I didn't think you would take it seriously.
I mean, I might have thought it at multiple times, but like you know when you're on the phone with someone, or like you were talking to your teacher or whatever, and you're like, "Thanks, mom, love you." When your teacher's like, "This is the assignment,"
Yeah,
like that would happen
that
with people
once.
sometimes.
I did that once in computer class, but the teacher was bad as fuck, so I was like, all right, mom.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, sometimes name.
yeah, go ahead, Pink Tut.
Never mind.
No, I want to hear what's is Nameless part of your daddy fantasy?
Oh, hell no.
He's definitely part of my daddy thing.
Hell yeah. And welcome to the draft stream. Hey KL, recently drafted player. Good to have you on.
Oh yeah, it's great to have you in the text channel here, KL.
There's a text channel?
Oh my god, Zoomers, dude. Holy heck.
Stinky poopy.
That's my new favorite meme. Ha ha ha, stinky poopy. Good poo poo.
Poopy funny. Ha ha ha.
That one's a good one, not gonna lie.
Wait, do you guys mean poop like the stuff that comes out of your butt?
Oh my gosh.
Damn,
No.
I mean Pink Tut.
Whoa! Leak
Sorry,
it
dude.
harder.
It's just a force of nature at this point.
Oh no.
For 53 TC.
All right.
When's the last time I've called you Pink Tut?
You call me Tut when you're arguing.
Do I really?
Yeah, you go
Yeah,
like.
but
Tut,
when's the
you're
last time
such a
I've
fucking
argued
idiot.
with you?
Pretty recently.
When? About what?
Hold on. Let me just search fucking idiot in our Discord.
Oh, you just pop-ups.
From Alex Zeus last Wednesday. No fucking leaks, you idiot fucking. Nice. Wait, that's a leak.
No fucking leaks, you idiot fucking rat.
Looks like Catview's
I'm
going to
rad.
Bald Eagle here for 12. Gets bid up by Haka all the way to 12 there.
Did I call you a fucking idiot?
You've definitely done it before.
Not in this Discord. Alright, let's just look up Tut. Let's see who's called you Tut lately.
Yeah, you literally said that 2 weeks ago.
What?
No,
Well, I don't care.
Already.
You can be pissed off all you want. You're a 12-hour drive from me. Oh. Oh, I get it now. All right, second. I'll try not to say anything. Huh?
Yeah, wait, Sass, this is from 10 days ago. Are you serious? Tut, that's disturbing.
Is that arguing?
Kind of. Not really.
Jesus Christ! What is with these Zoomers? Soft as shit. And that was about the fact that your ex was a bitch about intersections.
That's a good point. She kind of was.
Wasn't about you at all. That's not arguing. Christ.
No, it wasn't arguing, but it was
No,
still like...
ho. Now we're arguing. When's the last time we argued?
You gonna call me Tut now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna call you Cam.
What are you gonna call me?
Here, let me type it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Wow, that was
Goes to
very rude,
Brian.
Sass.
I don't think I've ever called you that, to be honest.
Hold on.
Jackals, I don't know either.
Me and Pink Tut, it's so hard to spit out. Jesus.
Wait, hold on.
Are having a master debate.
Looks like
Masturbate.
What Can You Dinos has the last 2 picks here. Peach Fuzz, aka.
Oh, we got T Swift as well. What?
As over the hands handoffs picks up T Swift for 53.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Snipes the Holden Eagles. That was one of their bids. They get Cat Puke for 12, and New Penguin Revolutions gets Randy Bobandy for 0 to fill out their team. And
Is it Randy Bobandy or Randy B-O-B-A? Andy?
I think it's Randy Bobandy.
Fuck? Are you
Is
trying to argue with me now?
I mean, do you want to?
Did you really just say that?
No, I'm not sure.
Alright. What?
I'm
I don't know how
genuinely
to
not sure.
argue that. Then, nah, I'm sorry. That your
brain dumb.
Your brain don't work.
Oh, I just Googled it. I never saw that movie.
What? The Gilbert Grape movie?
No, Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Well, it's a TV show. It's also a movie, but the
Oh.
TV show is far better.
Wait, can someone link me the draft packet? I want to see who hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, I'll just read it to you. Like a dictionary. Alright, so first we have FUCK, last comp name. FUCK, TP Prof, TPL. Alright, here you go. That's why they say it.
That wasn't funny.
Shut up! Jesus Christ. I have to play with this guy?
Nah, you're gonna be traded, don't worry.
I'm gonna call up before I get traded.
Sure. Sure thing, buddy.
Joking, but I've already told Nameless it's a risk.
I feel welcome.
Don't. Hey, have you joined the server yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing at.
What? There's nothing. Oh, I haven't muted.
Alright, it looks like we're having a bit of a delay here.
This always happens in the transition to the snake.
I mean, this is kind of... I mean, we still haven't really transitioned yet, though.
Wait, it's the snake draft? Dinos haven't drafted?
Yeah, I was about to say, that's what we're still waiting on, is the Dinos, I think... And I think Hyalpa is a non-playing... He's a B captain, so I think he might have one more spot as well.
Shout out to K42 Larson in the chat. He's a really nice guy.
Great guy.
So, if you haven't yet, post this squid to compliment K42 Larson with. What are you reading the chat still? Dude, stop posting that dumb meme.
I made it myself.
Oh my god, it's not funny. Nice, Peter Griffin, not an overused meme at this point. Did you actually make that?
No. I wish I did.
All right,
Did you
boys.
see what
Since,
Nemo said to
this
Zeus? This is a new team, so pretend to not be retarded for the next couple hours. Jesus.
Wait, Sass, what happened to Ragnarok? He's not on the draft packet anymore.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
He
We
hasn't
drafted
played
him.
for 8 months.
Did you?
He's the hyphen underscore.
Oh, he changed
No,
his name.
I thought SL was -_.
Yeah, that's who Ragnarok is. That's who
Oh.
King of Rats is. That's who
Ragnarok.
hashtag PPC 2019 is.
Isn't SL different?
Fun fact: Ragnarok or __ was actually on the best team of all time. Bust Up Up season 11.
Zeus said, "Fuck you, I can't pretend, it's too ingrained."
Wait,
Hey,
where did he
Zeus.
say in this stuff?
He's in the Twitch chat.
Oh, I
Wait,
don't have it.
Post the squid to fuck Sass. Nice job.
No, hug.
And now the one from IIKIX.
Dwarf.
Who
I don't
is
know.
IIKIX?
Looks like there may be a trade going on behind the scenes right now. So that's the delay right now. Just for all of you waiting on the last couple of picks here, I do have some confirmation that the snake draft should be starting at right around 10 o'clock p.m. So here in the next 15 minutes, if you need to hop off, take a break, go grab a drink, you know, kiss your mom goodnight, whatever you need to do. I mean, I know I've got to go say goodnight to Sass's mom here, so I'll be back in like 2 minutes, and we'll be ready for
He's
that.
not here. You can't say that.
Oh no, I can't.
Because 2 minutes is all it takes with second.
Well, no,
How's
I.
he gonna defend himself?
Mr. Marathon over here.
Yeah, please. It's only 1:45. Let's go.
I'd be like the Mel Kiper of
Oh, second left. Never
NLTP.
mind. I have no clue who's talking.
I didn't leave.
Wait.
I definitely did not leave.
No, wait, I'm really confused right now because I'm looking at Discord on my computer, but I'm on Discord on my phone right now.
Yeah, it
doesn't
shows
show
different
me in
then.
the channel.
Yeah, that's how it'll work.
Oh, alright, I thought I wasn't in the right channel. I apologize.
So, Pink Tut, looking at some of the teams right now, which one jumps at you immediately?
Hold on. Define immediately. Can I have like a minute?
Yeah, like take a second. Look, I want you to quick stroll through the teams and say which one jumps out at you, either for good or bad reasons. Just looking at the teams, which one's the one that draws your eye?
All right.
LBT.
No, I don't think so with LBT.
Really?
I'm predicting a tilt. I like Chapo Cap House, honestly. I think that Rig, Timmy were both very sleeper picks that should have gone for a lot more. I haven't really played with Slowpoke in 2 seasons, but he was solid 2 seasons ago, and if he's improved from there, I think that they're looking like a very solid team. I don't know exactly how they're going to work the positions. Probably PK and Rig on offense, which Rig on offense, he definitely has the potential. He was my defense partner a few seasons ago, and I was alone in base sometimes, so that's all I'm going to say. Wait, did my Discord crash?
Nope, we still hear you. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Alright, looks like Shaolin and Moon River are the 2 fill-ins for What Can Ya Dinos for their 0 tag coins.
Great picks, actually. Shaolin has 100 niche, I think.
Yep.
Or D-niche. With only how many minutes? Actually, minutes doesn't count.
I don't know if they're quite 18 caliber though.
But they could be, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but
It's just who's gonna play
Last
O?
time potential actually worked was like Bolzania, and that was it.
Who's gonna play O with Noise? That's my question.
I mean, Moon River's definitely might be just like a top B team defender again here.
Like, I don't see Peach Fuzz going on offense. But
I think that's probably the play is Peach Fuzz on offense with Noise.
alright.
Because very defense-heavy team there. I'm quite surprised what Can You Dinos they get. So, going over here, the snake picks, what they're going to be. New Penguin Revolution is going to get that first pick, as they do have $42 left. Holden Eagles with 41 will be second, followed by Over the Pants Handoffs. What Can You Dinos? Then Pinga Coladas, Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards, Primordial Clam Chowder, Chapo Cap House, and then I'm not sure if it's Land Before Timers or Pigeon Boys that will get the last pick in the snake round.
How is it determined usually?
I'm not sure on the tiebreaker between zero tag coins. I honestly just don't know.
Some of them are still like, cold, the others just melting. What? Just put them in.
I think Dino is just going with what you guys were talking about earlier about how just having the 4D strat.
Serious, he just flings their dick around, and whichever one it points to gets the first pick.
Edgy.
All right, but looking here to start that that snake draft here in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put on some tunes here for a little bit, sit back, relax, and we'll get ready for that upcoming snake draft here.
Wrong. It's not whoever gets flinged by the dick drives us the most. Come on now.
What do we bribe you in?
You could like.
Did not catch that.
Alright, so looking at this Pink Tut, give me your 1 to 10 power rankings here, super fast. You ready for your...
Chapo Cap House 1,
Yep.
Pinga Coladas 2, LBT 3, New Penguin Revolution 4, Over the Pants 5, whatever the one is that's kind of cut off, Graham's team.
Yeah, that's Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards.
I'll go Holden Eagles, Pigeon Boys, Dinos, and Clam Chowder.
I'm surprised that you have Dinos and Pigeon Boys down low. What's your thought process on those?
I don't know the names.
Okay, Cool Cat is the Atheist.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of him. Ventus is okay.
And Tree Strudel is Noise.
Nice. Okay, yeah, those two teams are better. I'd put him middle of the pack. I think Primordial. I think a lot of teams have potential. There's no team that stands out as not having potential. But I think that there's a lot of teams that have too many variables right now.
That's fair. I'm definitely surprised by you putting Chapo Cap House 1. I don't think it's unwarranted. Just definitely surprised by that, just because of how much capital they have invested in. Just they only bid on 2 players, Slowpoke and Rig, and that generally means either the draft went exactly how they wanted or it didn't go how he wanted. So
I don't know. I mean, the way I'd look at that is that Slowpoke definitely went for a lot, but I think that Timmy and Rig are both very, very good players, and that they went for way, way, way too little. I just don't see how they should have gotten that team. Which Rig is on an opposite position, but people don't realize that with opposite positions, you're not just consistently on offense. Like, you can stay back on defense for a certain amount of time, and it's more about the leadership and decisions that you're making. Because when there's 3 people on OD, it's always good to have a veteran like that who knows what they're doing on the other side of the flag to be there. Because one way or another, they've been in that position before. Like, if you're on defense blocking for people when it's OD, then you know what defense is going to try and do to get you out of the way when you're on off.
right. All right, and I do have confirmation that the snake order will go New Penguin Revolution, the Holden Eagles, Over the Pants Handoffs, Dinos, Pinga Colada, Ping Gizzard and the Lizard Wizards, Primordial Clam Chowder, Chapo Cap House, and then Pigeon Boys and LBT will have the final pick in that round. Looks like you have some contention in your rankings there, Cam.
What's that?
Looks like Ping Tut, you got some contention in your rankings there. Hey Kale, you're real loud. I can hear you.
Hey, are you gonna post memes?
If someone sent me some, yeah, I will.
All right, give me 1 second.
Listen, right now I'm at least showing you the roster, so you have something here.
Wait, so what were you saying to me?
I was just saying, looks like I've seen some contention with your rankings that you threw out there. Like I said, not expecting you to be perfect with these. Of course, this is just this isn't even the full team. We haven't even seen a single second of practice yet. But
yeah.
All right, I have a pretty good meme for you. I'll PM it to you.
yeah, Life of Brian with that first pick, though. Which, it's even funnier because Peach Fuzz essentially gifted it to him by bidding up Cat Puke to 12. And I already gave you your bloke shout-out.
I can do classical music this time, 42.
Alright, Sass, if you'd like to play us into the snake draft, that would be phenomenal.
Wait, play some classical music, please. I will critique you.
Okay, I'm not very good. I have no theory background. I just really enjoy learning tougher songs.
Sass is very good.
I'm not really that good.
Welcome
They just don't play the guitar and they don't know what like good sounds like.
All right, so welcome everyone who's joining us. We're just about to start the Snake draft here for season 16. In the intermission, we have our very own Sass playing us some wonderful classical music on his acoustic guitar. Sass, whenever you're ready, you can take it away, and you have the mic.
I have to tune it, so keep talking.
All right, while Sass gets his guitar ready, let's have a chit chat about what I find to be a very interesting team here, and that's the Pina Coladas, as they have the only team that doesn't have a zero tag coin player on it.
Interesting.
With the exception of Primordial Clam Chowder, who has Young Breezy for 3. That he's the only other one. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I missed Young Breezy for 3 there. But Pina Coladas is the only one, however, that has everyone in double digits for their drafting. That's a little bit more accurate there, as well as double digits left over. Excellent job. I'm definitely curious as to how Heinous is going to play this season, as well as Jerry being a Euro. I think that's definitely an interesting team here. Not sure exactly if it's going to work out. Like I said, I think it really depends on how active Heinous is this season, which, based on his last season, 20 tag coins could really be a hindrance. But at the same time, Laserpig did an excellent job kind of negating that by, getting some high-quality players in every other position as well, so.
Alright, let me know if you can hear this.
Go for it, Sass. Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Do you know that one, Clue?
Sounds familiar.
It's Capriccio Arave by Francisco Tarrega.
Never mind.
And now I'll just improvise some shit because I don't really know much else.
You should play. What is it called?
You tell me.
Ooh, Asterius. Leyenda.
I'm on a steel string, so it's really hard. I don't have a nylon, but I go to Guitar Center sometimes and I play some of that stuff with the tremolo and whatnot.
Tasty.
I don't know, Dwarf. Why did you say that?
Dwarf, whose birthday is it?
Oh, I have.
Keep
There we
playing
go.
it.
Alright, apologies for that. Had a Discord crash there.
No worries.
Alright, you're free to continue. Sorry about that, Sass.
Nah, dude. I'm sorry your computer crashed or your Discord crashed. Let's see if my internet's back up yet. There we go.
Great. Not even in the right key.
I don't know, man. I don't know theory. I don't know what that means. I'm looking at a guitar tab. I think you might be the only person to know what that is, too.
I'm sure people have all heard of this piece. I think Snuggles might know.
Not the song, but the
Yes, Logi.
All right, Sass. Got a question for you here.
yeah.
I heard you have some backwards alphabet speed talking skills, and I, for one, think that we should bless all of our viewers with them here. In the someday, the draft will be starting soon. It's a couple of minutes here. They are getting a spreadsheet ready, and it will be up shortly.
Yeah.
But Sass, you want to hit me with those alphabet backwards speed skills? I need to hear this for myself, man.
Oops. Yep.
While Sass is being distracted, second skin, I'll show you my hidden talent.
All right, what's your hidden
Alright.
talent?
Alright. So here, wait. So here, I have a Rubik's Cube in my hand. I'm gonna scramble it, alright? Alright? Now, I'm gonna fix it, right? It's gonna be fun. Right? Less than 10 seconds. You ready?
I'm ready. Go for it.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow, I finished.
Nice job, Clue.
Yeah.
Dwarf in the chat giving us the picks. Nick Corso goes to New England with the first pick, and Flaccid trip to the Holden Eagles. Waiting on the sheet here. Poet said he'll have a sheet for me here shortly.
All right, here we go. ZYXWVUTSRQ
Phenomenal. That's
Dang.
absolutely killer.
ZYXWVUTSRQ, then comes PONMLKJIGFEDCBA.
Wait, second. You know,
Yeah.
it's on the draft packet, right?
Am I just not looking? Hold on one
It's
second.
under NLTP drafts.
ZYXWVUTSRQ, then comes PONMLKJIGFCDA. Oh, I didn't even know the snake started. Sick.
It just started here. We have YT Nick Corso going to New England with Flaccid trip to Bald Eagle and Circle
pick,
Jerk
ZH.
to Nameless. As Haka picks up I Love HD.
Solid.
Hey Dwarf, I've got it now, so we're all good. Laser Pig up next in the draft. I like Circle Jerk with that pick by Nameless. I think that's a great
sure.
pickup for him.
He was ranked really low on the board last season because he just didn't do too great, but honestly, he is 18 caliber. Laser Pig still trying to figure out who to pick.
Still waiting on that here. Once again, Clue joining me in the draft channel here.
It's a solid. It's a really good support O.
Yeah, I love Sadness. I played with Sadness for a while. I think that's a great support choice there. I really like PK and Turd Ferguson's position here in the draft. Being at the tail end here, the first round, and Chucky being at the very end actually is really good for Turd Ferguson because Chucky being a West Coast team captain means that Turd Ferguson is essentially also going to have back-to-back picks. So really good positioning in the draft there for him.
Yes, that was totally planned.
I'm sure it wasn't planned, but I think it's just really fortunate that it came out that way.
Yeah, we take those.
Listen, happy accidents.
For
Bob Ross taught me that.
Does FU have any minutes restrictions? I don't think so, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, he's just restricted to B team.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised nobody's going for him.
Graham Parsons with the next picks here, waiting on that to come in.
Surely he picked something. Who's Koala King? Sounds so familiar. Oh, Koala King's just Koala King.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Business Bird. Once again on B team.
Looks like there's some issues with the bot right now.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Let's see. Second, remember the picture I sent you the other day? Like last draft? Of foreskin? No, of second skin.
Yeah, hold on. I'll scroll back through my timeline and find it.
Yeah. I think they closed down. I'm gonna see if I can find it again.
Yeah, let me know what you get. Yeah, having some issues here. Like I said, as soon as it's up, I will keep you in the loop. And to anyone wondering, yes, I have indeed switched to my hard alcohol. So, congrats. This stream is about 45 minutes from going off the rails. Welcome to the draft.
Yeah, they closed down. What can you do?
What can you do?
Surely Graham makes a move. Isn't there the 3-minute rule?
Surely.
Anyways, while we wait, I'll tell a story.
Alright, hit me up with some stories. What?
So, as you may or may not know, I just started my new job as teaching at a private school.
Oh, congrats.
Okay.
I went to a private school, so I'm familiar
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, and so, I didn't know anyone, and I'm like, all the kids think I'm
You cut out
really-
there for me.
Yeah. Graham takes up FU, which I think is a really great pick for him. Getting, once again, the Canadian ball. I like that.
Like I said, Graham went hard Canadian here. And
Yes.
It's
Better
really
draft me
refreshing.
next.
I bet he's gunning for you. Let's be honest here.
Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, so I just started, and I met all the students, all the teachers, and I'm really overwhelmed. And so this was like the first week. On the second week, they board everyone on a bus, and they take everybody to go camping. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be fun. So, I am not having fun. It is wet. It is cold. It is raining. That's the first day. Second day, the Kelpa goes for Larson. Also a really solid pick there.
Yeah, great pick.
Oh, does not go for Larson.
I bet it comes back up in 2 seconds. It's Larson anyway.
We'll see. And so one night during the campfire, finds me as Peaktopus, which is another good bad's gonna do really well this year.
Ooh, got some picks going here. They all came hot and fast here. As T-Plat goes to PK and Dwarf Fortress goes to the Piggin Boys.
Yeah. Dwarf Fortress and D-Plat do even better. Had like an amazing career season last season. Tinderfell. Yeah. And so I start playing Taylor Swift. And now everybody knows it'll be cool. And yeah, my job. So I thank Taylor Swift.
You thank Taylor Swift for making your students think that you're not a weirdo.
Yeah, it was a hit or miss.
Listen, I don't blame you there. No, but I did go, I know, aging myself here, but back in the day, I did go to private school, so I definitely know the private school feel.
Same here, man. Same.
But Canadian though, I definitely don't know Canadian private school, but I was in New Hampshire, so that's pretty much just that's America's Canada.
I thought that's Michigan.
I think it's actually Wisconsin or Minnesota is like that part, but I mean, there's not a huge difference between a lot of Quebec province area and New Hampshire as well. We actually have a pretty significant French-speaking population as well.
Yeah. Chucky picking up Cooler and Tinderfella.
Yep, Tinderfella
Solid.
and Cooler. That's, I mean, Tinderfella's a great guy. Turd Ferguson here with the next pick. I was about to say, with Dwarf Fortress, looks like he's trying to shore up defense here on the
Sure.
I think Dwarf had a great season last year as well. So this
He has
is
a great the past 2 seasons, he's gotten at least 9.5 gasps every time. I'm still a bit cheesed. He won the best most improved award, but it's all good.
I mean, also Dwarf Fortress is one of my favorite players, and hey, it's me. I may have already.
Hey, it's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm real excited actually to play with Dwarf Fortress. I love playing with him. He's outstanding. I mean, it's even better because him and I are like absolute opposites. He's just such a wholesome guy, and I'm the exact opposite. I love bringing it just to another level because it's you just be your own, fly your freak flag, right?
Exactly.
That's the rules.
Exactly.
And but I just love Dwarf as a person because he just cares and is just a great guy in general. Not to say anything about his tag pro skills, but just as a person, phenomenal. Tag pro skills also, like I said, he was in the top of the B team D-Gasp there, and I think he'll dominate here as well. So I'm looking forward to playing with Dwarf here.
For sure. I think you guys are going to be either really good chemistry and just really get along, or it's just going to fall apart. Probably not, though.
I've played a couple of tournaments with Dwarf on his team, and I like I said, I enjoy playing as his D partner. It's great.
Yeah. And I do think he's going to suck up some of KL's negative energy and make it positive.
Yeah, like I said, having Dwarf on your team is just an instant boost to team morale.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not only is he the pure anti-tilt, like he's negative tilt at all times.
For sure. And PK kicks the Koala King. Do you know who Koala King is?
Yes,
familiar.
Koala King's been around for a little bit.
Last time they played was season 10, which is when I started. So
yeah, they've been around for a while when I was there. They were always a really skilled,
for sure,
B team player. So not shocked here by PK picking him up.
Yeah, just pick up where they left off. Graham Parsons.
If he picks you and just goes the full Canadian team, I'll absolutely die laughing.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think there's a non-Canadian on that team right now. Like, actually legitimate for serious, I don't believe there's non-Canadian.
Balls to use Canadian, right?
Well, I believe he doesn't live in Canada, but I think he's actually a Canadian citizen, which is even funnier because there's no way that this was planned.
Oh. How about Dad? Dad, I'm the one who I'm not sure about.
Looks like we're having some issues with this screen. We are still on Graham Parsons. Those picks will be updated here shortly. Apologies to the chat.
That's the most Canadian thing ever. It's not even your fault, dude.
Oh no, I mean, like I said, New Hampshire is just South Quebec, except nicer, because Quebec's, Quebec.
Quebec. It's
I pronounce it like an American because I am.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, my family is actually to not just throw some stories up on chat, but my family on one of my sides is like French and French Canadian for generations. So I do a lot of the French stuff, but I also I love pronouncing things kind of wrong that ticks off the people that know what I'm doing about it, because it's just way more fun that way. But yeah, I do have a bunch of family that lives in Quebec and Montreal and all the fun places.
You should consider going up there.
I would move up there. I've lived a lot of places.
Meetup. Yeah.
I've wanted to do a Montreal meetup for a while. I would 100% drive up on a Saturday, a Friday night, Saturday night, stay in a hotel in Montreal and just get absolutely blasted with a bunch of people up there. So anyone who's in Montreal, let's do it. Let's do a meetup. I will no doubt come up. Grant Parson picks up Tears, and Laserpick picks up Macismo.
Ooh, Macismo. That's a solid. He's from Canada. We take those. No, Tears Mutilator, which is a solid, but he's from Miami. So I really do not like this pick from
Yeah, Graham,
Carson,
just
you know.
not a
Come
good
on.
pick. Going anti-Canada there, Graham. Come on.
Not a good move. Not my patriotism. Ooh, A-Dog goes to the Dinos. Really big sleep right there. So
Yeah, it looks like I'm a big fan of that pick actually. I think the A-Dog pick there by Haka is really whoa. Just had like I said once again on the screen. There's some issues that we're dealing with the sheet. So no. Nick Corso through Massimo did not get drafted twice. They're not supposed to be playing for two separate teams here, so no worries on that. That will be sorted out shortly.
wait, what is going on?
Oh god, it's 10:30. I'm really drunk and
Oh,
I want
shucks.
pizza.
I need a.
I'm gonna order pizza
I
on
have,
stream.
I have
All right.
work tomorrow.
Hey, Twitch chat, what should I get on my pizza? Hit me up with the suggestions. Oh, I have work tomorrow too, but I don't work till 9:30, and I'm usually up at 6. So I mean, it's only 10:30. I can get sloshed and still be good for work. Pineapple dwarf hit me with the pineapple. I could do some pineapple. Pineapple,
I don't
maybe
know, man.
maybe with some
I
jalapeno.
don't like dwarf anymore.
No, pineapple with jalapeno is
Maybe.
underrated. Underrated. You know, it's fine to go for the classics. You hit the pepperoni, you know, get hot, but like you do the sweet and spicy. It's just nothing better than that. Sometimes, if you really want that, you know, you want that pop in flavor. 42 hits with the meat lovers or Supreme. I could definitely go for some Supreme right now. The question
can't
is
go wrong
though,
with that.
hey chat, this is the turning point, right? We're round 2. Nameless picks up Anthony Davis, you know, AD, the NOLA Pelicans turned
Watch AD get drafted or get traded to Chucky's team. I'm telling you.
So we're a couple rounds in. We're just about the end of round 2. Set to have right around 8 rounds here. So the question of the day, chat, is does my pizza get here before the end of the stream? And the second question is, what should I do next? Let's I want to hear the stream's opinion on what's our next move here. Let's talk a little bit though about some B teams. We've got 2 picks for each captain almost now. Holden Eagles and New Penguin still on the clock to get some people. And looking at the first 5 drafted, let's just take a quick pick of what the beginnings of the B team look like. So looking at Life of Brian and Bald Eagle, we'll wait on them for a little bit, but Chucky has Tinderfeller, Cooler, and then I'm pulling up the draft packet here.
Garrett. Yes,
Garrett. So Garrett
that's-
Garrett on O with Tinderfeller and Cooler.
Cooler's D, right?
Yeah, Cooler's
Yeah.
D.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I think that's a pretty good start. See where they fill it out. Like I said, Chucky does have to wait another 10 or so picks, but being the only West Coast guy, he's only likely to get sniped by Chicago players. on that. As
All
we
right.
have a Bald Eagle picking up Nightman, and Life of Brian picks up Clue.
Yeah.
Congrats! So you're
We take those.
New Penguin Revolutions. Congratulations! Great MLS team, way better than the Montreal Impact.
Who even follows Montreal?
I mean, let's be honest, Montreal. I actually, to be honest, I stayed a couple of weekends in Montreal. I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
staying up there.
It's nice.
It's a beautiful city. But sports teams, the Canadians suck. Let's just not play this game. Go Bruins.
Mm.
I was about to say let's fight about hockey. Clue, I got a Canadian here. Let's fight about some hockey. Are you excited for this season? Have you been watching some preseason NHL? Let's go. Pass the flag also going on your team. So we'll do that, and then we'll talk about your team. So hit me some NHL stuff. Let's go, my man.
Hey, a second. You know where I'm from, right?
You're from some Canada places, man.
Yeah. Where in Canada?
Aren't you? Are you a Maple Leafs fan?
No, I'm not. I'm not from Toronto.
Oh. I thought you were from Toronto. Like I said, apologies on that.
I work in Toronto right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm originally from a small town called Vancouver.
Oh, so you're a Nucks fan. How'd you like that 2011 series?
How do you like last season's series, huh?
Hey man, losing in the Stanley Cup Finals is better than where'd the Canucks place?
Hey, we got it.
Refresh my memory. How'd the Canucks do last season?
We finished, I don't remember really. 23rd? Alright, so Trapson goes to Golden Eagles.
I love Trapson. Trapson's one of my boys. I played with him like forever ago. He's a great guy. I like that pick from Bald Eagle as well. As that definitely, like I said, Trapson's a West Coast-ish guy, and I think Chucky probably would have really liked to have him on his team there. But great pick by Bald Eagle there, getting some Westerly boys. I believe Bald Eagle is a Chicago or Toronto server, but I'm not positive on that. So how are your Canucks looking this season, man?
Have you not been following?
I'll be honest. During the off season, I kind of zone hockey out for a while, and that's when because I start focusing on Premier League soccer.
Yeah, no worries. We have been doing very well. We signed Myers, Miller, Ben, Furland, a bunch of really good guys, all because we have Pedersen.
I mean, I love Pedersen. I like I said, I know the Canucks hate the Bruins. I don't have any ill will towards the Canucks, other because we beat you. We're all good.
Yeah.
I don't dislike seeing them succeed. I dislike seeing the Canadians succeed. The Canucks could win every single Stanley Cup as long as I know for 100% certainty that the that the Canadians aren't anywhere close to it. There's the Epic Blob coming in for Nameless on OPH. Let's see if I can get some information on that man. D player from Wisconsin, so going Midwest for Nameless. I think it's a smart move. Pretty skilled D player. Has a lot of offensive talent as well. So look forward to seeing what he can do there.
For sure, man.
I'm so excited for the let's slide back to NHL here. I'm so excited for the start of the season coming up.
Oh my goodness.
I've watched a couple preseason games. I know Bruins are in the Stanley Cup there. I think they have a good shot at a run again, just because.
Who do you guys have for prospects?
I mean, we've had a lot of our prospects are actually recently pulled up, but we still have an actual pretty good center prospect core in our AHL team with JFK, and our center prospects are really good. Our issues are on the wings, and they always have been for the past 3 seasons. Signing Charlie McAvoy, the fucking stallion, I love him as.
Oh my goodness. Stop drinking.
No, I'm not. You're so wrong. You have no idea how. You're not my mom.
I'm a teacher. Same thing. Dude, stop.
I'm a software support technician. I can.
Don't you work tomorrow?
I do, absolutely. Oh, hell yeah, I can finish this bottle.
Oh no.
Alright, boys, the bottle's gone. No, Brian, I'm not refilling the bong water. My bong water I
really
just
is.
cleared. You wanna hear it? Hold on. Boys, are you ready for this?
It's actually bong water. Rick G? I really like Rick G.
I played with Rick. He's a great offensive talent. He definitely has some comms issues. So that's one of the things that he tends to delay on as a B teamer. But absolutely mechanic
too.
Yeah.
Yes. Really solid first or second O pairing.
Life of Brian welcoming you to the Junior Revs. Are you so if let's talk a little bit about sports. We did some NHL here. We got Beard going to Graham.
Bird.
Yep.
Business Bird goes to the Dinos. And then Rick G goes to the Laser Pig.
Interesting. Still, I like that pickup of Rick G as a third round B teamer. That's excellent.
I'd say so far he's the best offender in that round.
And Jarvis Landry going to Graham Parsons. Yeah, Rick G is the best offender for the last couple of picks there, pretty easily. But the issue with Rick G is finding him an offensive partner that understands him, just because he's very non-communicative. If he can pick up the communication, he would be absolutely phenomenal with any partner.
And his current O partner is Massimo, who is this is his sophomore season. So comms is something I think they'd have to work on. But if they can get comms down, he's a solid.
Yeah, if Rick G and Massimo can get comms down on that Laser Pig team, I'm strongly putting them as one of the better. Mechanically speaking, they're one of the better offenses. The question is how is their decision making, and how is their communication?
Yes, but they also have Sadness, which is offense as well.
Yeah, Sadness also being offense. He's also
Sadness had no mic.
Also, I was about to say also non-communicative there. So there's a lot of communication issues on the B team of Laser Pig. And also not a lot of defense. I'm really concerned about that. But I mean,
we'll see if it plays out. Kaiser Soze goes to PK. Jarvis Landry to Graham. And Whiskey to Helpa. Kaiser Soze. I love this man. I don't even know why.
In the Someday goes to Turd Ferguson. I'm a huge fan of that. In the Someday was rated 62 for O on the big board. For good reason. He had an 8.23 and 196 minutes there. And an 85 O-nish. Like, guy has skills.
He really does.
In the Someday as a B team O player. I mean, I know it's my B team. I'm kinda, I don't know what to say there. KL in the Someday on offense with myself and Dual Fortress on D is a brutal B team. That's
actually wet.
That's a brutal B team. I don't have words to describe how excited I am to play with those three other players. And I'm also super excited to get other players some minutes on we have some, we have 4 more rounds here, and Turd Ferguson has another pick in 2, so there's a lot of talent still on the board here. Snacksaphone, aka Jukdo.
Jukdo dropping.
I was about to say,
Really shouldn't be.
Air M. Jordan, I think he hasn't played in forever. If he's actually there, I as an O player, Air was phenomenal back in the day in season 7. So
Back in the someday, would you say?
yeah, back in the someday. I mean, Shanador is an Australian guy. If he's got to get drafted essentially to a West Coast team, and also one of my favorite guys to play with, Bomb Squad and Jelly Rat, still on the board as well. They're Jelly Rat East Coast and Bomb Squad West Coast, but both of those guys have some pretty good skills. And I can't looking down the boards, I can't get by without saying my best boy Nanner, aka Rollin' Papers. Gone to visit him a couple of times, and he's just top tier lad. So we'll see how those guys fit in, but there's still a lot of talent here as Chucky picks up Farva and Karasu. Karasu?
Okay. Solid picks. Solid picks. Farva.
I'm surprised that he didn't go a couple of different ways there. I mean, Starfucker is still on the board. Hasn't played for a while, but I'm curious where he goes. Ermigo goes to Turd Ferguson. I was talking about him a lot. I love Ermigo. That's like I said, I was a strong stand for that pick, and I'm not shocked that Turd Ferguson agreed because, I mean, he's my boy. So.
Someone I would consider looking out for is Durf. Who's
Yeah,
you look at the stats?
Deerf is falling way lower than I expected here, and he has legitimate skills. So,
Oh, for sure. Like, I do think he's improved so much these past 3 seasons. I've given an opportunity, he's gonna break out.
sorry, I'm really drunk. Stream, apologies.
YOLO time, another solid pick.
All right, there's PK picks up Muller time, which I always loved. I loved his name. I'm a big fan of the Muller time name.
Wait, second skin?
Yo.
Oh, never mind. I'm blind. I take that back. I didn't say anything.
I mean, I did have the stream kind of messed up for a little bit because I wasn't paying attention. I closed a window. So like I said, PK is at Muller time right now. Is what we're looking at on the draft stream here. Like I said, love Muller time as the name here.
Ed is offense, right? He mostly plays low.
For who are you talking about here?
Ed.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Interesting. On New Penguin, you have Life of Brian, which is defense. Jackos, who goes O. Ed, who goes O. Your boy Fat PP, who goes O. And Bobandy, which is O restricted. And Nick Corso, who got the 10-0 gas back in Season 4. So we're looking at 6 consecutive picks. 5 consecutive picks, I can count. Ooh, Bike on Graham Parsons' team. Ender goes to Primordial Clam Chowder. Solid pick by Helpa. Likewise, Bike to Graham Parsons.
There's actually a lot of people left that I'm really interested to see where they go. DYD's been one of my friends for a long time, just in general. As a person, I love DYD, and I'm curious to see where he goes, as well as I'm curious to see some of these rookies here. We have 2 Nuts.
Want
Just
to hear another fun story?
yeah.
So, the night before I left for Toronto for Vancouver, I was on Mumble at the airport. I hopped into the same channel that DYD was, and I learned he was from Toronto.
Yep.
So
he's
I'm
another
like,
Canadian
hey,
boy.
Do you want to give me a ride to university? I got on the plane, I get off, and he's there. And he drives me halfway there.
So talking about some people that I've met from Tag Pro, I met Rig at a meetup with Josh when we did the Tag Pro doc up in Portland, and Nanner and a couple other guys, Logistic Map, were there as well, and all of them excellent guys. Nanner I'd met a couple of times. I've actually hung out with him a lot. I love Nanner. He's one of my favorite dudes to just be around in general. I love him on Discord. He's a crazy, awesome, pure ball of fun. But I also, like I said, I went to a Bruins game with Captain Life of Brian of the New Penguin Revolutions, your captain. I went to a Boston Bruins game. I went to actually the Game 1 win over Carolina in the Eastern Conference Finals with him.
Nice.
So that was a lot of fun. I loved hanging out with Life of Brian. Great guy. Absolutely phenomenal. So I just giving you your heads up as a captain. In general, he's a nice guy. He's not a pure Bruins fan. I invited him just because I was like, man, I have an extra ticket. You want to come? Let's go. And
I was on the same team as Brian last season with Heinous and Jackals.
I love Heinous as well.
Yes.
And Jackals I played with forever ago. Like I said, being around forever means I've either played with or hung out with a lot of the older guys here.
Yes. I get you, man.
Heinous, though, I was on his team. I love Heinous. He's just such a fun guy.
He really is.
So, talking a bit, Magnitude, Pop goes to Laser Pig and the Pinga Coladas.
And now we're waiting for dinos.
Magnitude, a player from back in Season 10. Kind of looks like a two-way player. Looking at his stats here, put up a ton of minutes and good numbers on both O and D here. So, and that was on A team in Season 10. So, curious to see how he does. That might be kind of a sleeper pick there. Like I said, when you get some of these old people, Aramigo, like I said, for Turd Ferguson
Corso,
picked up
Nick Corso.
and Nick Corso as well, yeah. But when you get some of these old players haven't played in a while, it's kind of, you're playing the risk game. But if Magnitude can put up even similar numbers in B team that he put up in A in the in the fourth round, absolutely a steal.
For sure. Oh, Egg Heater for Dino? Egg Heater? Should not have been so low, but
Listen,
You know.
Buttsnake gave me the "What do you mean, old people?" in the comment. Hey, Buttsnake, what year did you start NLTP? Because if you didn't start before Season 3, you're not the old people I'm talking about. Because Ermigo and I think, were on the same team in Season 5. He's an old person. But yeah, Nanner talking about, we were talking about the documentary event that we went. I don't mean old people in terms of age, but you are not 60, Buttsnake. You're not.
Stop leaking your age. Come
But
on, man.
I mean, I'm not exactly 30, so we're good. I'm around 30.
Shandor goes to Nameless just for the memes.
Why did Nameless do that? Oh my god. But there's no way Buttsnake's 60. Buttsnake, PM me pics. I want to see. We're gonna trade pics. Let's go.
Not a Smurf. That's Sergeant Ducky, right?
I believe so.
Alright. He's up and coming. He's got a really good attitude. I like him. He's really fun to play with. Really teachable, coachable. Give him the minutes, and I think this season you're going to see him really, like, explode. Brian goes for Calm 1.
I'm kind of interested in rookie BLU that still not drafted yet. Yeah, Blue or B whatever that's. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Clue, of course.
Absolutely. Just looking at some. I hate everything. I mean, I'm curious as to why he's above a lot of the other rookies. I love the big board. Just looking through the big board here, as Calm 1 goes to Life of Brian, who also picks up Zig. Some big names still not drafted yet here is Starfucker and Jukdo, aka Saxophone. So, look to see what we got here.
Yeah. Check the chat. Yeah. Yeah. Can you unlock for a second? Alright, sweet. So, Zig also goes to Brian. Fun fact, Zig and I live very close to one another. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited. Alright. I really should go to bed. Why am I still up here? Hi, Alpa.
Pete, boop. What's up?
You're on stream.
Oh, sweet.
Doing well.
How's
Once
it going,
again.
guys?
Once again, sorry about today.
It's all good. It's all gravy. It happens.
No, it really doesn't.
Sometimes when you meme, you have to break a few skulls, and that's just how life is.
Yeah.
Skulls
You
get
hate to
broken.
see it. Anyways, tell me about your draft.
Okay,
With-
so yeah, on 3 days' notice,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 4 days' notice, we will put together, Snake and I, some sort of draft strategy to try and build a team around Carrot, and we're pretty happy with who we got in the auction. Callus was a guy we were high on. 360 is a guy that we're really high on, having seen him play the last 2 seasons. We think he's ready to make a huge jump. And Active is a guy that we targeted as an offender, and Breezes is a veteran, and apparently he's been around. So
I see.
Okay. Yeah. So I answered the second question first. I thought that 360 was not going to cost 30. I thought he was flying under the radar, but we all agreed that this was our guy, so we had to spend 30 to get him. So that's what we did. I was absolutely shocked that Catalyst went for only 22, and I was on the same team as him last season, and yeah, that's even though that team didn't perform as well as they had hoped. Catalyst was one of the stronger assets on that team, and to see him go for 22 in this particular draft in this particular year with the setup that we had was that was really surprising to me.
All right, looking at teams that aren't yours, pick the one A team that you are most worried about.
Is this the moment where I say PK's team?
Yes, this is.
Okay. Then I say, let me look at the rosters, just to be sure. Yeah, I'd say PK's team is scary, mostly because a lot of the players that PK picked were players we were looking at later on, or players we were looking at, as well as the players we got. And I'd also say, what's that team? Chucky's team. I'm parroting.
Yep.
Butsnake's words here, but Land Before Timers always scares me. I think they tilt me on their name alone, and yeah, that's a really strong team if they come together. And yeah, that's going to cause a lot of trouble for a lot of teams in this league.
All right, now we are getting into the bottom half of the snake rounds here as some players that came by, and I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions here, so don't be going anywhere, Halpa. As Astor goes to the Bald Eagles and Slime God goes to Nameless here, Bomb Squad picked up by Haka, and Jelly Rat to Laser Pig.
Oh wait, is it my pick now?
It is your pick, so you can announce it on stream. No one can snipe you here.
I can announce it on stream. Let me consult the algorithm gods for a second. You said Bomb Squad is gone.
Bomb Squad, Jelly Rat, and Jarek were the last 3 picks.
Aw, I like Jelly Rat.
Jelly Rat's one of my favorite guys. No lie, Jelly Rat and I have been on teams a couple of times. He's in a bunch of Discords with me. I adore him. And I was going to actually go meet up with him for lunch one day, but I ended up having to cancel because I had to do kid stuff. So unfortunate, but Jelly Rat's a great guy, and actually I hope that one of these winter days, I live up in New Hampshire, so if I want to go hit the slopes with him here one of these days.
Where in New Hampshire?
I'm up in the Lakes region. If you know Lake Winnipesaukee, I'm right around there.
I know Lake Winnipesaukee.
Yeah, I hang out actually on the coast of Lake Winnipesaukee. That's where I'm living right now. So
sweet. I'm totally not stalling for time right now, because I want to make sure I got the right name here.
No, you're good. Take your time.
I had the wrong name, so it's a good thing I did that. Who was that player you were talking about earlier that hadn't gone? Rookie.
I was talking about Blue, who is the rookie, as well as the other rookie I was looking at was Two Nuts. Those were the two that I was kind of interested in from the East Coast side for Two Nuts, and Blue from the West Coast side.
Is that Nuts with a Z or with
It is with the Z. That was a rookie I was kind of poking at.
Oh, okay. It's 1998. Okay, I don't get it, but I get it. Two Nuts it is.
Well,
welcome aboard, Two Nuts. I will find you on Discord. We'll find you on Discord, get you a link. Welcome to Primordial Clam Chowder. Don't ask what the name means.
So, Halpa, talking about Primordial Clam Chowder, I like I said, I'm intrigued because as a New England guy, I'm a huge fan of clam chowder. But Primordial, what's the takeaway?
Okay, so you know the backstory, right?
No, I don't think I'm familiar with it.
All right, so Johns Hopkins University, in conjunction with NASA and a couple of NASA sub-facilities, they had this thing where they found the average color of the universe, and they thought to get people excited, they give it a catchy nickname. And they had this contest inside the offices where they would think of nicknames. A bunch of nicknames came up, and one of the nicknames was Primordial Clam Chowder, which I loved, and they went with a different direction, Cosmic Latte. So it's the average color of every sun, every ball of gaseous flames in the universe. And,
Interesting. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Like I said, some space stuff. Hit me with that. All right, so we just almost done with round 5 here. As Turd Ferguson and Chucky are the last two. Is 2RD goes to PK. Love Toured. Or Turd, if you want to.
Oh, it's Turd.
Yeah.
I thought it was second Turd.
Yeah.
Oh.
Snaxophone goes to Turd Ferguson there. So, where the B teams, at least the starting lineups for most B teams, are mostly filled out. You look, like I said, once again, we don't have to critique your own team here. You look at the teams, the top 4, last of the auction pick, and first 3 of the snake. Who absolutely frightens you? What's the team that you're like, I don't want to see them when they're all clicking?
Alright, let me take a look at these rosters. Alright. Yeesh. Over the pants is T-Swift and Circle Jerk together. That might be a little dangerous. Let's see, I don't know Nick Corso that well from New Penguin Revolutions, but that B team, has a lot of experience otherwise, and Nick Corso's been around years ago. So that could potentially do very well. FU on B team. If that team can play at 9 p.m. every Wednesday, FU and Jarvis and Serendipity, they could do some damage for sure. Like, whoa. Also, I like what PK's doing. Slav and T Platypus were 2 players we were looking at very strongly. Koala King's a veteran, knows the whole deal. And Mullertine's been coming around in the last few months and could surprise some people. Oh, Starfucker's gone.
Yeah, I was about to say Starfucker and Moist Ointment, as well as the other rookie I was talking about, Blue, with the instead of an L, whatever that is, just a straight up and down character. I don't know what to call that. It's not a backslash, but it is a slash of some kind. Anyone in the chat who knows better what the actual character is there, I really am interested. But it's Blue. That's their name. Moist Ointment.
Moist, big Moist. Congratulations, Moist.
So going to the Pigeon Boys.
Alright, let's see. I'm probably up again, aren't I?
You're not yet. PK's got 1, but you're coming up hard and fast there. No, Moist, welcome to the team. Like I said, you're on my team. I see him talking in the Twitch chat. I'm excited to get some Toronto, some Canada boys. I love playing with my Canada lads. Alright, Halpa, so I've asked you a little bit about looking at other teams. Here's my other question.
Yeah.
Looking forward as being a captain this season. We've all done with we're all familiar with the CRC and all the fun stuff. How are you the rules, looking at any significant changes? Is there anything that really catches your eye for either the playoffs or the regular season, or just in general? What are you looking at for kind of some differences this season over the last couple?
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you here. I have no idea if there have been any rule changes. If you know of any rule changes, please let me know.
That's my concern too. I don't know of anything. I kind of feel like this season's a continuation of last season, where from what I've heard, they're keeping the same playoff change for.
I like that.
I agree. I think that's a lot better assessment of overall team skill to do the rotating map. While I think the color differential does matter a little bit, I think that it's not as big of a swing as it could be. And I love the stream chat saying, vertical bar. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not going to call the character a vertical bar, because that's just like... Adarsh, just PM me the link for whatever you want. Adarsh is in my chat talking about it.
It's all good.
I got some news that next pick for Turd Ferguson is number 69, and he's super excited for whoever the 69th pick is.
I've missed drafting. I've missed it so much.
So I got yelled at by my team there because like I said, I don't have access to what Turd Ferguson and 42 as the co-captain of the Pigeon Boys, and even though I am the B team captain of the Pigeon Boys, I don't have any access to what they're looking at for teams. Apparently, like I said, I do some research on my own. Looking at Two Nuts had me hyped for that, and they're like I let you snipe them by talking about them there.
Oh no! Actually, oh no, that's not the case.
Oh, I know it's not the case. I'm just giving myself a hard time, absolutely. But my boys in the Pigeon Boys were telling me to talk about players that weren't good instead of the players I thought that were good. not to give away trade secrets.
My co-captain sent me a PM like 30 minutes ago saying, "Two Nuts, that guy had a really sick cap against me in a pub once. You should look at him."
Absolutely.
That's pretty much how we saw where he was on a big board, and we looked at him a little deeper. And am I up again?
You are. Hyalpa, as PK picks up Think Bubble. Hyalpa, you are up again.
I'm going to pick my old teammate. I'm doing it, Poet. Tranquilo. I'm going to pick up my old teammate from ALTP, DYD.
I love DYD. Congrats to DYD going to your team. Like I said, DYD's my homie. I love him forever. Little known fact, I was the ALTP streaming coordinator back in the day. God, I miss ALTP. Season 2 ALTP when?
Let's work on getting some new players in first, and then make it happen.
Oh, you mean Tag Pro's continuing on after this? So Graham Parsons picks up. Whoa.
There's always a way.
I mean, there is. Just listen. Let your memes be memes, and dreams as well.
Good thinking.
All right. So Spec going to Laserpig. Congrats, Spec. A little bit more talk. I'm kind of interested in Chucky's team. Starfucker, like I said, an old guy that's been around for a while. I'm not sure about his availability or what he's going to actually bring to how often he'll be active. Excuse me there. But the Land Before Timers being the only true West Coast team is such a huge advantage for him.
Yes, yeah. They practically have their choice of whoever on the West Coast is still available. Big difference. I think in the auction there are only 2 teams that even tried to snipe a West Coast player in the auction. I think that was
Turd Ferguson picked up 42 for a good chunk of tag coins as well. I mean, I'm just worried that when they get there, like I said, a lot of the Dallas talent is still going to be poached by those central teams. There's a lot of Chicago and Toronto teams that will have no problem picking up some high-end Dallas talent. And I still think that while there's a ton of East Coast talent, I know I was actually a West Coast guy for a long time. I started Season 3 back when I lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I've jumped around a bunch since then. But the difference in playing with ping, as East Coast players, they're just not comfortable with it. And my best ping was 80. Like, that was my best ping, was 80 when I lived in New Mexico. There's nothing I could do about it. I was 80 to Los Angeles, and I was 80 to Dallas, essentially. And an East Coast player playing with 80 ping just does not understand the concepts. It's such a difference. You have to understand how to play with ping, and a lot of East Coast players just don't. And it's not because they aren't skilled, because it's not that they aren't mechanically skilled. In fact, a ton of players are more mechanically skilled than me. In fact, most people drafted after me are actually more mechanically skilled than I personally am. But being able to play with ping requires you to not only understand what happens if you're like, oh, this is what I think will happen. It requires so much more future thought that a lot of East Coast guys just don't talk about. And that, in my opinion, is the most underrated part of the West Coast. The West Coast play style is just how to live with ping. Anyone who lives west of Dallas just has to understand how to play with ping. And of course, Dallas and Texas individuals in NLTP get that advantage of they still are drafted West Coast. Anyone who lives along the West Coast just has to understand how to deal with ping. And they are in the same situation and they don't. So I feel like the East Coast players, because a lot of them play on the same servers, don't have to deal with it. The Dallas players don't, but anyone who lives in the, either the mountain time zone, those Colorado, Montana, the couple of players that live out in there, as well as the hard California to Washington guys, it's not a skill that you understand immediately. It's all learned, and him having that advantage is just absolutely huge in my opinion. As we have some people coming in here, just while I talk about that, as Ziggle, Smalley Biggs, Wolfa, and Fanceman. I love Fanceman there, as Life of Brian picks up Fanceman and Fanny Pack back to back. So I actually played a little bit with Fanceman a season back. He's a willing to learn player, and that's what I love to see about him. He's got a lot of skill, but not a lot of the veteran knowledge. So looking forward to seeing that from Fanceman. I think Life of Brian definitely has a good team where he has some opportunities to make some moves there. So looking, sorry. I'm using the NLTP snake draft board that the poet sent me. Geez, ping. Yeah, it's you're not ready for the ping. You gotta be born with it. Right. All right, I'm giving you the heads up, Hyalpa. While you've been talking with me, you still got some time here. You got about 5 picks before the you're up again in the snake. So, I appreciate you coming on with me and just having some chit chats here about the season and stuff. So I got some pointed questions here for you. I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about your team. I know most of the time I wanted to get your opinion. I want to talk to you a bit about your team because I had some critiques for you, and I wanna hear your response to those. All right. So my first thought was you eventually went real hard. And I thought your Catalyst pick was great, just looking at that. But I was curious as to why 360 Broscope. Like, I'm not doubting the talent. I think 360 Broscope, outstanding player. But him costing more than Catalyst was an absolute shock to me in terms of that. So what made you what about him was like, I want him on my team, essentially no matter the cost? Oh, hold on, y'all, but having an issue with the sound on my side. 1 second here. Yeah, apparently everyone can hear me talking and not you talking, which is an issue because you're saying the things that are important right now. No, they still can't. I've got to figure out what's going on with there. Give me 1 sec. No, it's on my streaming end. Hold on. Apologies to the chat here that I'm not sure exactly when this came off. Give me 1 second to see if I can get that fixed.